hello, 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 everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Lovely to see you all on this hopefully cozy Friday for you all. Yo, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How is it going? Frankie going spin again. You seem to really like that emote. I'm so happy. And the Dino Dance as well, the Dragon made for me. Ah, love seeing those in chat always. Also Rio with the, oh my god, 50 stream watch streak. Oh my goodness, Rio. Thank you so much, you cutie, and welcome in. Lovely to see you, my dear friend. Then we have Sanyo here peeking in. I'm about to make some food. Oh, did the street festival make you hungry outside your window? I saw you posting about it on Discord. I hope you're gonna enjoy your noms. Hika, welcome in. Lovely to see you with the bell emote I see there. Yo, I was also watching Bell for a little bit. I was lurking today. They were playing FTL and I wanted to see how they are playing. And I think they were playing the multiverse mod. So yeah, a little bit different. All right. Also, Hika, super excited about the Ember Isle. I guess. When is the release date again? I need to check it out. Also, welcome in, Rohan. Lovely to see you. Thank you for the stretch. But yeah, Ember Isle, if you remember correctly, it was one of the Steam Fest demos that we were playing on stream. And yeah, it was a lovely game, lots of dialogue, but also very cute game. And we also crafted our very own track in this game, ran around as a little dinosaur looking like a skink. And it was such a lovely game, but the problem was you couldn't save in the demo. But yeah, soon the game will be released, soon it will come out, and thanks to the lovely Brixxy, I'm already the owner of the game. I'm not sure if you're watching Brixxy, but yeah, I already said my big thanks and thanks muchas. Thank you for that, and yeah, looking forward to playing the game. We will surely do it on stream. And I can't wait for it. It will also be like one of those games that will tire out my vocal cords again, just like today. Because today we are gonna play Angels with Scaly Wings. We're gonna continue there, hopefully for a better ending, because the last time we got a really bad one, and we don't want this to happen again. But we will see. We were dating Lorem and Bryce this time, so we will see. And yeah, tomorrow make sure to tune in for a Rio stream, because I will be there together with the Big Buff Dirk. We are gonna tackle Elden Ring, the DLC together, and it might be the final stream there of the game. Let's see how well we progress. I'm sure Rio already made plans again and marked everything on the map, while I'm just running around aimlessly. But yeah, welcome in, Pebbles. Lovely to see you. Super big rar. Exactly. Same as me. I bought this game today too. Let's go, Hika. The pre-order is on now. Yeah, and I already got it. It's amazing. That's so lovely. All right. It's lovely as the beans. Yee! Thank you for that. And also, before I forget, everyone who's lurking, welcome in as well. You are all very much appreciated as well. And yeah, as I just showed. Oh, well, I told that on the disc. Yeah, you got like what was it, like the collector's edition or something with the art book and the soundtrack. Very lovely. Gold edition. Exactly that one. Other than that, I hope you are all doing lovely. I hope you had a wonderful week. And can't get cozy now since the weekend is about to get started. Hopefully for most of us. I know like the American cuties, they are a little bit earlier in the day. but I hope soon you will get to relax as well as I do. I had a very stressful week at work. I had lots of stuff to do, lots of overtime, but I finished all the stuff I wanted to. And finally, my boss was also happy. Because I have like an architect that tells me, no, I want things to look like this way, and can you code this completely different than I just thought 5 minutes ago? And it was a back and forth, but now, yeah, my work looked really lovely, the code looked so fine, and we were both really happy with it, and now I can finally completely concentrate on the weekend. Also, thank you for the new hoodie, Frankie. Just adore the art style, and that year's soundtrack will be lovely and artwork will be great. And you want to support the devs. Ah, that is lovely, that is lovely. And yeah, I can tell they are doing a great job. Oh! Ah! The bean scan. Thank you, Sanya, thank you. But yeah, we are gonna tackle Angels with Scaly Wings today. And just to summarize what happened last time, be aware, this game will have spoilers if I play it. But if you don't mind, stay here, of course. But yeah, the game is amazing. Let me just say, if I play it now, you probably will do different things, so you will encounter different parts of the story. So it isn't like completely wasted if you stay here and watch. But yeah, otherwise I recommend playing that game yourself, of course. But yeah, to quickly summarize what happened last time in Angels with Scaly Wings, we got a bad ending and we started over again from the beginning. I think it's our third playthrough. And last time we were like dating Edin and especially Remy, and who we could get a kiss from. And yeah, this time we are dating Bryce and Lauren. And especially with Lauren, it has been pretty funny because they got a fun roommate, Ipsum, and they are both super cute together. I love them. And also Bryce, well, Bryce did get to see our behind naked. Okay, but yeah, anyways, welcome in Toaster Thief. False advertisement. Some of those angels lack wings. No, but I mean, yes. Bryce showed us the last time that he has kind of wings. Ah, Ozika. Ah, I'm glad you. These sound very lovely, the devs. That is great. Also, welcome in Norek. Lovely to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing lovely on this Friday. But yeah, we are about to head into Angels with Scaly Wings now. And yeah, let's see what the Dirks are up to. Things are getting more and more heated up with our relationship, I think, with Bryce. Ah! And you gotta be aware, if you're fans of Ryoku, by the way, let me shout out that cutie, where I will be a guest tomorrow, but yesterday they were streaming God of War, let's go. But tomorrow with Elden Ring, I will be a guest there, and looking forward to that. But yeah, Bryce is basically Ryoku, so if you ever wanted to date Ryoku, then this is this is a good shot. Maybe you will learn something. All right. Yeah, those are quite some wings. Thank you, Sanyo. Thank you. Ow! Okay, I deserved that. Sorry, Rio. Ow! Does Ryoku drink beer? Ah. No, thankfully, I think the real Ryoku doesn't. I gotta be honest, I like people who don't get overly drunk way more. It's fine to have a sippy here and there, but yeah, Bryce, it seems like he has a little bit of a problem, because he was like drinking 4 beers when we just came over to talk a bit. But maybe this will be a part of his story that we are gonna explore right now. And thank you, Frankie, for the coins. So, gonna see you all over there in a second. Mwah! right. Where is the game? Where is the game? Ooh. Maybe I need... Ah, there it is. I think OBS is like always waiting until something on the screen moves before it catches it. Also, I'm looking quite blue today. Let's see how it will look in the game. You ate a yummy sandwich. Let's go. Oh, I also had a lovely burger today, a chicken burger. Although I have heard that Americans do call that one... Also, why is there a shadow on me? Ah, that might be part of the... Whoop. Let me just quickly... Where is this? Game avatar? There. I was having like an overlay over my snoot. I think this looks better. Yes, that is more lovely. All right. But yeah, also I don't turn blue this way. But yeah, I heard that Americans really like to call everything with a chicken, not a burger, but a sandwich. This has been apparently a huge discussion with cuties like Scootle. But yeah, honestly, we call it a burger here because it's inside a burger bun, and it was very tasty chicken. Oh, it has Dirks. It does have Dirks indeed, Toaster Thief. No proto-chance, unfortunately. Okay, so where do we play? I think we left off here. 5th September, sounds about right. Chapter 3. Yes, I think we stopped here because it was just the beginning of a new day. When angels with tech visors, true. Although some proto-chants, yeah, they are already way too cute without wings. All right, I'm gonna have a sippy quickly. And then let's head into the game. We just finished up with Lauren here. And then head home and had a nice night's sleep. And let's see what's gonna happen. The morning sun declared the arrival of a new day and woke me from my vivid dreams. Memories of my home, enclosed within the towering perimeter wall, raced through my head. The peaceful landscape outside the apartment window stood in defiance of these old thoughts. Rolling hills and blue sky were familiar to me now, and the purity of the sight gave me hope. Also, I hope the game is not too loud to you. Although I love the soundtrack, honestly. Also, Hika sing. Oh, that sounds lovely. Yo, Brixxy, please come with me. What's going on? You sound serious. The chief will explain everything once we arrive. Okay. Oh no, not again. Yeah, it's gonna be Anna. Hey chief, Brixxy's here. Thanks, Sebastian. You can deal with the situation here while I talk to Brixxy, alright? Of course. Brixxy, I've got some really bad news. Well, what is it? You know Anna, right? I've met her, yes. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this. These few words were enough, threats again, and I already knew. Don't. I ignored his words and walked past him. No, this is like the third time that happened. Oh. I really want to know if there is a way to stop this. I think there must be. Maybe if we hang out with them more, who knows. When I turned the corner, there was no mistaking her, and I was haphazardly covered by the sheet, leaving her tail and blood-stained hand exposed. In the end, she didn't even deserve full discretion. Yeah, that's the way how you save people, right? You start dating them. That's how you save all the Dirks. You gotta date them all. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Let's just get this over with. Bryce nodded. And here's more bad news. The blood we found on the first victim in town matches the DNA evidence found on the second victim at the power facility. Furthermore, the murder weapon and method appear to be the same across all 3 victims. That's going to be a big problem for you. Why is that? Because with these 3 murders, Reza now qualifies as a serial killer. We won't be able to keep this whole thing quiet for much longer. High authorities, including the ministry in charge of your whole visit, will know about this soon. I have no idea what will happen once they do. I'm not sure what to say to that. I don't want to worry you, but we can be sure that action will be taken soon. I've been considering the possibility for a while, and think it might be the best if you went back to your own home world right now. This way we can take action before the ministry does, and before this all becomes public. If we wait, we don't know what they'll do or how the public will react. With everything going on, it's too dangerous for you to stay here. No. No? This won't be the worst possible time for me to leave. We have given up our PDAs and hardly have anything to show for it. We are owed several more generators, and let's not forget that Razor is still missing. If I leave now, the only thing I return home with is my life. I'll have lost everything else. We need those generators, Bryce. I have no idea if your authorities will continue to uphold our deal or what they do to Razor, but I'm not leaving until this is over. If that's your decision, then so be it. I'll have your back either way. Thanks, Bryce. We have already seen this one. Let's skip ahead. What should I do? Yeah, what should we do? Good question. I think last time in our playthrough we visited the store? Wait, we had 4 options last time, right? No, we went to the archives to grab the plans. Yes. Maybe let's visit the store this time. Unless you cuties want me to do something else. But I think I'm gonna go to the store. Have a sippy first. Noodle, how is the GPU installation going? You managed to install the card? Let's go! Aww. Have a great time with your new GPU. Aww. Just be careful that ProtoGymbot on Ryoko's channel doesn't nom your GPU. Aww. But yeah. Hope you're gonna have a great time with it. Also, everyone, check out the cutie Noodle. Very lovely friend and cutie Dirk. Now I can run VR chat at 3 more FPS. Let's go. Also, Norik, thank you for the hoodie. Oh, that's very nice of you, Toaster Thief. Yeah, the thing about VR chat. Beans! Steel! Long time no see. How are you doing? How is it going with your game? And your swords. Lovely to see you, Steel. Let's give a shout out to that amazing pixel artist as well. They are also working on their own RPG Maker game. Very exciting. Game is going well and the swords are going well. Let's go. Always love to see a new sword on my timeline. Even though Twitter is a little bit imploding right now, so it is hard. I'm not sure how much you noticed, but people are going more and more to Blue Sky, especially the furries around the communities I'm in. It's becoming quite active over there. And also Noodle. Wait, what did I want to say to Noodle? I wanted to say that you should all check them out because they are also a lovely artist. And big cutie. Alright. Now with the videos. Yes, Blue Sky has videos now. And ever since today, I can also post them. And some other friends of mine. So yesterday it wasn't working yet, but today I can already post them. Something about VRC? Thank you, Sanyo. You're right. The thing about VRC is very often it's not the GPU that's limiting things, it's the CPU. So the processor. If you got one of these like X3D ones that, for example, I have, they work really great with VR chat. But of course, you still need a good graphics card as well, especially if you have things like anti-aliasing and stuff. But I'm getting too technical here. You see, I really love talking about these kinds of things. CPU was bottlenecked? All right, then you move the bottleneck now, and hopefully you will get something more out of it. Oh yeah, I tried that last time, Sanyo, at the Wing meetup, and it still killed my PC. I'm not having the super latest CPU, but still a beefy one. But if I limit it to like 14 avatars, usually I don't notice any stutter in VRChat anymore. It runs smooth. Not having problems anymore there. Alright, but now let's return to the game and visit the store, shall we? Oh, 16GB VRAM. Very important for VRChat. Ooh, we are getting the the pan here over the cute Dirk. I love that. Who is he talking to? Oh, it's her again. Cute! If you've mixed up the prescriptions again, then I can't help you. I can't refill this one. We are just about to close, so you'll have to bring the right one tomorrow. Oh, the Dirk was sad. They were like about to cry. With the streaming too. I see, Noodle, I see, yeah. I think I have like 10 or 12 with my graphics card. Usually that's not a problem, but yeah, 8 is starting to get a little bit limited. That is true. Hello, Brixxy, how can I help you? You know who I am? How could I not? Everyone knows about you. Actually, I'm just about to close up here, so please make it quick. I'm here on behalf of the police. I was hoping that you could answer a few questions. I see. Well, I don't mind as long as you make it quick. I have to leave for my other job soon. Vera, what are you still doing here? I already told you. You have to come back tomorrow. Here, have a lolly on your house. I guess she doesn't want it. That is kinda new. Did we have that the last time too? What's the deal with her? She comes here occasionally to pick up her mother's prescription. I'm not sure what's up with her lately. This isn't the first time this has happened. One time the doctor forgets to issue a new prescription, another time she brings me an expired one instead of the new one. She isn't exactly the brightest, but this is unusual even for her. So what did you want to know? Oh.
Brixxy one love pump, Brixxy one love pump.
I want to know why Picati is such a big cutie. Welcome in, thank you for all the love pumps and the 10 months. Oh my goodness. Everyone check out the cutie.
Brixxy one love pump, Brixxy one love pump, Brixxy one love pump, Brixxy one love pump, Brixxy one love pump.
Welcome in, Picati. How is it going? How is your day? Also, what did you cuties write there? I'll say my PC is very... Oh, that is great, Sanyo. Yeah, it freezes for me maybe 2 or 3 seconds. And the cable management is bad. Oh yeah, that is always a fun thing to play around with. Ugh. Yeah, my PC also doesn't have the best one. It's alright though. And going good. How's everyone here doing? That's lovely to hear, Picati. Hey. I'm a little bit EP. Had a stressful week and didn't sleep so much tonight. But I'm glad to get cozy now with all of you. Play a little bit of Angels with Scaly Wings, see what's happening with the Dirks. Then I'm gonna hop into VR chat and chill with some friends. Hey, we couldn't follow Vera last time. Hey, let's do that. Actually, excuse me, sorry, but we'll have to do this another time. If you say so. Luckily, she hadn't gotten too far, so I followed her from a distance. Minutes passed as we walked through the streets, weaving through an unfamiliar part of town. The young dragon looked small and lonely on the empty road. Before long, we passed the village border, yet she pressed on and stepped into the forest. I turned back once to gaze at the village on the far horizon, and in an instant the dragon was gone. I rushed to the spot I had seen her last and found the entrance to a cave on a hillside. What? Okay, that's something I did not expect. When I peered inside, I saw there alongside a much larger orange dragon. The small dragon filled a bowl with a thick fluid and placed it in front of the other. Oh, orange dragon? Is it the one at the park that didn't talk with us? Then she placed her hands on the large dragon's chin. Gently she lifted its long muscle, a huge muscle, and guided it toward the bowl. But when she released it, the dragon's head slumped and fell into the liquid. The bowl tumbled sideways and spilled its contents across the cave floor. Oh no! Maybe they do have eyes still. No, look at her expression. No! Don't look like that, no! I realized then that other than what Herrera had done, the orange dragon hadn't moved at all since I arrived. Oh. What? What? Why is Sebastian here? What? How did you even find out about this? I could tell something was wrong, so I followed her. Oh, we caught Sebastian. Okay, good. I see. Well, good job, Brixxy. What's going to happen to her now? She'll be sent to the orphanage. The background check determined that she had a father, but the two hadn't seen each other in years. Can't you locate him? We did. Razor's second victim, the maintenance guy. That was him. No! I see. How did it even get this far? I don't know, but we'll certainly look into it. Some just fall through the cracks of the system. Being out here on their own probably didn't help. Do many of your people live outside the town like this? Well, some do it on principle, others because they don't have a choice. Oh. Yeah, apparently we did. Oh. Also, Rex, welcome in. Thank you for the CP. So, did she just die? Oh no. Houses and apartments can be expensive, and it's not unusual for us to use natural environments as our home. Alright, I think we're done here for now. Don't forget to stop by the department later. I won't. Oh, this is really sad. You followed Vara. Well done, Brixxy. I don't feel like it did well. Before deciding my next move, I returned to my apartment for a moment of rest. A small piece of paper had been slipped under my door while I was gone. Don't go to the portal was all it said. I considered the possibility of a hidden message, but that was unlikely. The statement was blunt and quickly scrawled. Someone clearly didn't want me to go to the portal, but why would I go there in the first place? It was out of order right now. Such an action would serve no purpose. I looked outside the window, at the portal's faint silhouette in the distance. The paper rustles between my fingers as I fidgeted with it, wondering about the message's sender and the significance. Yo, Wild Lurker, you cutie! Welcome in! How you doing? My train of thought was violently interrupted by a sharp burst of gunfire, echoing from the portal. I had to think fast. The gunshots ensured Razor's involvement. He was at the portal. The question was, why? Yo, thank you, Rio, for the shout-outs to Wild Lurker. Playing some Vermintides too? Yo! Let's go. If this was his attempt to flee back to the human world, he would receive a rather unpleasant surprise the moment he would try to use the portal. Or maybe Sebastian's theory was correct and Razor held the part needed to repair the portal, in which case his escape could be imminent. The gunshots themselves were another question. Was someone trying to stop him? The police patrol may have seen him, and he may have been taken by surprise. This could be another murder in progress. But all of these murders were committed with a sharp weapon before now, not a gun. He didn't want to be heard. Besides, it was only early evening and the town was still bustling. If Razor wanted to stay hidden, he was doing a rather poor job at it. Of course, there was also the possibility that he wanted to be heard, but who would he want to attract? The police? Maverick? It could easily be a trap for those hunting him, and that technically included me, though I wasn't sure if he knew of my involvement in the investigation. It was also a very real possibility that he knew my apartment was close enough to the portal to hear a gunshot. Could it be a signal for me? Regardless, the words I held in my hands were unmistakable. Don't go to the portal. Yo, Annie, welcome in. Mwah. Thank you for the kissy and the coin rain. How are you doing, Annie? What should I do? So we gotta decide here. I think we always went to the portal before, and I think we can't do much there. If we stay inside and call the police, we get the opportunity to hang out with one more cutie. What should we do? What should we do? Let's save. We can do that. Oh. Also, thanks for the shoutouts to Annie Rio. Annie was playing Zombie Army 4 Death War. Oh my. Yo. But I hope, yeah, I wish you all the best for getting back into streaming, Annie. Hope the last stream already went better. And also, I will stretch, Rohan. Thank you. Okay, let's save. What shall we do? What shall we do? Stay inside and call the police? Yes. Ultimately, I trusted a mysterious message. Raimi's list of phone numbers given to me, though, when he brought me to this apartment in the first place, proved to be a valuable tool. I dialed the emergency line and was greeted by a calm voice asking me about my emergency. The gravity of the situation was understood, and I was advised to stay inside until further notice. A team was dispatched to deal with the situation while I waited. From my window, I tried to catch a glimpse of what was going on at the portal, but I couldn't see much, the dark of the night fast approaching. About an hour later, I was informed the team had searched the perimeter, though no trace of Razor was found. I was given the go-ahead to continue with my investigation, but I was free to stay where I was if I felt unsafe. Alright. Also, Silva, welcome in. Happy lurking, and I hope you're doing lovely. And oh my god, Feathers! Lovely to see you. Big cutie right there. Welcome in, Feathers. Are you still at Snowball's place? Yes, I promise, Feathers. I won't let any drugs explode today. I will try my best. Also, Annie writing. EP is still at work. I need to install the new Deadbolt, and then I might be trying to install the VR stuff. Ooh, into the walls tonight. Exciting. We are Annie soon again. And thank you, Zombie Army. Was a fun little quick stream thing. It went a lot better than my Timberborn flail. I have more real games in mind now. Okay, all right. That sounds lovely already. Let's go, Annie. And also, Feathers asking how I am. Yeah, I'm EP, very EP after this week. But yeah, doing well now, getting cozy with you all. Could give Snowball the hug from me, will ya? Also, hi to Snowball, and of course I can understand he doesn't want any spoilers. but yeah, spoilers. You're both cute. All right. Yeah, let's visit the police archives. I was on my way to the police station when a voice called out to me. Hey, you! I'm talking to you, human. Oh, it's this one again. Oh, something new. Oh, thank you, Toaster Thief. And so are you. Might be trying something new for dinner tonight. Oh, what's that, Annie? Can I help you? I certainly hope so. I'm in a little conundrum here. My cart seems to be stuck. I can see that. I'm Katsuharu, by the way, local ice cream vendor. Brixxy, you've probably heard of me by now. Of course, of course. In any case, do you think you can spare some time to help me out? It might take a while though, so I hope you're not in a rush. Oh, I can't say no to this Turk. I'll help them. Eee, it's a noodle. It's a noodle. I wonder if they are like related to Ipsum. Time to date the ice cream vendor. Hey, Steel, free ice cream. How could you not date them? Also, thank you for the kissy Levy. Welcome in. Up. Hope you're doing lovely. So chicken katsu on a bed of rice. Yo, that sounds lovely. Haven't had some katsu in a while. Now, I already tried just pulling it out, but I think the axle is going to break if I try to do that again. It wasn't really in the best condition to begin with, honestly, and I heard a crack when I tried to pull it out earlier. So what do you want me to do? The cart is pretty heavy, so I'll be the one lifting it and holding the wheel steady so the axle doesn't break. Once I give you the sign, you start pulling and hopefully that will do the trick. Alright. Here, grab the handles and wait for my signal. By the time I had gotten into position, Katsuharu was already on the other side of the cart, getting dirty as he slowly lifted the affected corner of the cart out of the muddy hole. Is that your sign? Should I start pulling now? Do it now! I started pulling, but the cart turned out to be much heavier than I expected and didn't move. What are you waiting for? Do it already! I pulled harder, but the cart still refused to budge. I mustered all my strength before I pulled as hard as I possibly could. Yes, do it! Slowly, the cart started moving, and after a few seconds, it was freed from the perilous clutches of the muddy puddle. With a dull thud, the dragon set the cart down again before he flopped on the ground, exhausted. Hey, we did it! Yeah, good job. Do you want me to call you some help? No, just need some rest. And maybe some ice cream. Yes, I'll have some ice cream, and I'll be better in no time. That must be some pretty good ice cream. Oh, you have no idea. You must have already heard people talking about my wonderful, unique ice cream experience. Actually, not really. Where are my manners? I haven't even properly thanked you yet. It's no problem. No, I insist. I won't be indebted to you for helping me. What are you planning? You're hereby invited to join me for ice cream. As an ambassador, you owe it to yourself and humanity to try it. Maybe I do. Well, I must get going for now. Here's my number. I'll get you that ice cream some other time. Yeah, we didn't hang out with them last time. I wonder what they are up to. You never had katsu? Ooh. Oh, and good luck at work, Annie. Oh, I think the last time I had it like 7 years ago or something. I have no idea anymore how it tasted. But it was like at a Japanese place that I usually really loved. Eee! Ice cream, let's go! I gotta be honest with all of you. I got some ice cream in my fridge, in my freezer, ready to be nommed after the stream. I'm so excited for it. It's some Haagen-Dazs, the vanilla ice cream brownie. And it's so good. It's like my favorite. You're going to eat Snowball? No! Only licked. I mean, no, we won't. Yo, Gunter! Welcome in! Welcome in on Friday the 13th, your birthday! Happy birthday, you big cutie! How you doing? I hope you're enjoying your birthday. Wait, I have to do this. I'm sorry already. I'm sorry, Gunter, but... Zum Geburtstag viel Glück, zum Geburtstag viel Glück, zum Geburtstag, lieber Gunther, zum Geburtstag viel Glück. In German, just for you. So yeah, now you all know the German version of Happy Birthday. Also, whoop. Rio, could you give a shout out to Gunter if you're there? Because they are also a big cutie who is streaming. Another cute Dirk streamer. Awesome, thank you so much, Rio. I really appreciate it. All right, but let's go back to the ice cream, Dirk. Well, I must get going for now. Here's my number. I'll get you that ice cream some other time. Thanks. Phew, it's getting late. I better head to the police station now. Do I have everything? All right, let's see what Sebastian will say to this. Maybe this time we should hang out with the ice cream, Dirk. I'm not sure. There you are, Brixxy. It seems to me you have taken a liking to Bryce's chair. Maybe I could get used to this. Don't tell Bryce, though. By the way, good job calling the police when you heard Razor. It's too bad he got away again, but maybe a witness will come forward and we'll find out what happened. Oh, I already am Steel. I already showed my naked butt to Bryce. Alrighty, welcome in, Parsi. You wanna see some beans? But you're the cute bean. Just look in the mirror. But yeah, here, have some beans. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. Now let's take a look at what you have got for me. You did great today, Brixxy. The police department is glad to have you on our side. You saved that little girl. As far as I'm concerned, nothing else you could have done would have mattered as much. Good job, Brixxy. You did well on the third investigation in... Rio? Do you think this was written by Protogymbot? Investigate-tastic. Oh my goodness. You did well in all investigations. Phew. I do what I can. I know, and your help is greatly appreciated, believe me. Especially since we are so short in stuff right now. That will be all for today. I'll contact you if we need anything. Of course. See you next time. See you. Alright. Finally, a free day. What should I do? I would love to meet the ice cream Dirk. But we have our priorities here. And in this playthrough, they are called Bryce and Lorem. So I'm gonna save again, just in case. And then hang out with Bryce. Oh! Uh-huh. That is quite a romantic location. There you are, Brixxy. Seems like you're the last one. I thought I was on time. Oh, you are. It's just that everyone always gets so excited about this that they come a little earlier. I thought it was strange how late you're holding this little get-together anyway. Yo, different hoodie, let's go. It's simple, really. Now, we get this beach all to ourselves. Before you go and meet the others, I should probably warn you. What is it? There is someone here that you may not approve of. Is it Maverick? And who would that be? Knew it! Maverick. Why is he here? All things considered, I think it's better for him to be here, where I can watch him than if he was out there doing who knows what. You know what I mean. Besides, if I invited you and not him, I'm not sure how he would have reacted. He's always come to my barbecues before. Plus, maybe if I talk to him, I can find out what he's up to. What did Maverick do? He was a big meanie at the beginning of the game. And like attacked the other human and was like super suspicious of humans. Does he know that I'm here? Yes, and he assured me that he will keep the peace. Can you do the same? Heck, Heck no! I'm out of here. No, okay, let's not say this. Sure. Thanks, I appreciate it. Because I think Maverick on the inside is still a cutie. They just don't want to show it. Let's just hope there won't be any incidents. Alright, let's go and meet the others. As we walked a few paces, I saw some familiar faces. Usually there'd be more people here, but with everything else that's going on, some of the others at the department couldn't get any time off. Hey everyone! Guess who's finally here? You may remember Song, the waiter at the bar. Oh my, they look exactly like the store clerk. Hello, Brixxy. Hey! Is that you, Sebastian? I can't tell without the hat. Why is our character even asking? I want to say save and see what he says if I... Is that you, Sebastian? What are you talking about? Sorry, I didn't recognize you with without your little cap on. That's a good one. Oh, you're already bringing out the jokes. Let's see how long you're going to last in this company. Oh, I like that one. Oh, there is Maverick. Hey, Brixxy. Hey, Maverick. Alright, let's get this barbecue started. I don't see a grill or anything here. And where's the firewood? You see the pile of stones over there? That's our grill. And firewood, well, we don't need that. I see. So who shall light the fire? I could make my own this time. Very subtle, Sebastian. No need to be subtle about it. Song, your fire stung up the whole area last year, and it made everything taste weird. I didn't notice a difference. Yes, because everything tastes the same to you, Maverick. I told you, I had the flu. I'm pretty sure you gave us more than just your fire. I think you got some of your spit in there too. Yes, because of the flu, everything was congested, so it was hard to get anything out at all. You're not making this any better. Excuses, excuses. Flu fire? Oh no, not the blue fire. I'm just telling you how it is. Besides, it wasn't even my idea to light the fire. You were all like, oh, Song never lit the fire. He should do it. Don't blame me for getting what you wanted. Yeah, and we learned our lesson. Song, not even once. You wouldn't be complaining so much about it if it wasn't for the flu I had. Maybe I should light it again this time to prove you wrong. No thanks, last year was bad enough. Why don't you do it, Bryce? I'm not sure if I'm feeling up for the task. Why doesn't Brixxy do it? I like the idea. Yes, let's Brixxy do... What? No! You see, my fire is still broken. The alpha mask is not working. You can't let me do this. It seems we have an anonymous decision here. Go ahead, Brixxy. Show us what you've got. Suddenly they all looked at me, clearly expecting me to light the fire for them. I don't want to disappoint you, but I don't suppose you have any matches? Is this a joke? I think they're joking with me. They were all still watching me, not moving or batting an eye, when suddenly laughter erupted. Just Maverick is like, Yo, Charlotte! Welcome in, thank you for the pets. join us on our journey with the funny Dirks here. Okay, guys, I get it. The joke's on me. Should have seen your face. Yeah, this was great. Don't pay any heed to them. They are always like this. Yeah, I noticed. Seriously, though, who should light the fire? You really want to do it, don't you, Seb? Is it that obvious? Just go ahead then. We already agreed Song is not doing it. Hey, I told you. I could prove you wrong this time. Yeah, let's not ruin our barbecue 2 years in a row. Maybe next year then. I don't feel up for it this year, and with Maverick's aim, he probably shouldn't either. I'd rather not risk anything. I could hit you anytime. Sure, but we just want to have a barbecue, not set the whole beach on fire. Besides, Sebastian's fire always makes the food so crisp and smoky. I like that. Any objections? Nope. Me neither. Master of Ceremony, would you light the fire, please? Yeah. All the time, Rex, all the time. It's not an easy job, but someone's gotta do it. Sebastian went up to the small bed of stones he had prepared. Since his back was turned towards me, I couldn't exactly see what he did, but a few seconds later, a fire started burning among the stones. There we go. Well done, Sebastian. My pleasure. Alright, everyone, pick your poison. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Bryce. I mean, just to get you up to speed, Brixxy, we've got pretty much everything here you could ask for. Of course, we have all varieties of meat, but we also have some vegetables and cheese, if you're into that sort of thing. We even got some of the Algea stuff we usually bring for Naomi, one of the girls at the department, but she couldn't come tonight. Just help yourself and throw it in on the fire. Sebastian always gets some veggies with his meat, whereas Song goes totally crazy over the cheese stuff. Ooh, I love cheese. Usually at the barbecue, I am all over the cheese and the meat. Now that I think about it, maybe it was just that damn cheese that made everything so bad last time. Oh, shut up, or else I'll force feed you some of it. No, not the cheese. No thanks, keep your cheese to yourself, please. Where was I? Alright, I go for the meat personally. As I said, the Algea is normally for Naomi. She really likes the stuff, but she's one of the water kinds, so that's not a surprise. I tried it myself once, not really my kind of thing, but feel free to take some if you want to. And then there's Maverick. He just eats whatever he can get into his muscle. A few years ago, a sandstone managed to hide between some slats of meat he got. He didn't even notice and just kept on munching. Yeah, but that was with Bryce's cooking, so I couldn't tell the difference. Why you? After all of us had made our selection and put it on the fire, we sat down in a circle around it. Of course, Bryce made sure that Maverick and I were not sitting next to each other. So Bryce, how's that stint with Emra going for you? It's weird, I'm not even really doing anything. I just have to follow her around and stand guard in her office. But what's worse, I think I found out why she wanted me to do the whole thing in the first place. Oh, do enlighten us. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Yo! Protogens are very cool. They are indeed. Whoop. Welcome in. Now you definitely have to say it. Alright. The real reason why she wants me to be around her so much is that she totally has the hots for me. I expected that. Oh, come on. Seriously? You wish. You see, I kind of like Maverick, honestly. He has like that kind of grumpy, dry humor. Challenger appears. You all know what she's like in public, right? But as soon as it's only the two of us in the room, she's like a totally different person. It's unreal. I mean, I believe that she's different in private, but still. Oh, that was Sebastian. Of course, Bryce, when you make up a story, just going out with a high-ranking politician isn't enough. Obviously, she also can't resist your manly allure. But it's true, I'm not even interested in her. For one, she isn't really my type, and regardless if it's her public or private persona, her personality really sucks. What was that about sucking? Sebastian? What? Uh-huh. Oh, shut up. If no one wants to believe me, I'll just stop before I get to the really bad stuff. Yeah, I think Rio Bryce is, yes, very much. I can actually confirm that she does act like a totally different person when she doesn't think she's being watched by the general public. Interesting. Okay, Bryce, why don't you tell us more? What exactly does she like about you? What's not to like about me? Steal. Bonk. We get it, Bryce. Let's change the subject. It's true, I swear. Then give us some details. What's she like in private? It all started innocently enough, but as I told you, when we were alone, she started to get kinda weird after a while. She wasn't even remotely subtle about it either. Once even the words cavity search came up from her, mind you, not me. Oh, come on. I can't even listen to this anymore. And then later she was suddenly like, oh, my back is so stiff, would you mind giving me a massage? You look like you have the proper strength to give me a good one. It's like she's not even trying to hide it. Did you give it to her? Of course not, I told her I'm no good with massages, that's the truth. Who would have thought? Do you really believe him, Seb? I'm not judging, just listening. Emma wanting you to give her a massage hardly constitutes her having the hots for you, though. I'm not even done yet. Well, I'm done with this. Earlier today she told me how nice it would be for a child to grow up with 2 leaders for parents. Actually, I don't think even Bryce could have come up with that one on his own. I'm not buying it. Hey, at least you believe me, right, Brixxy? I do. I can totally picture Emera acting like that. See, I told you, if Brixxy believes it, it must be true. Can't argue with that logic. Maybe it's just the alcohol talking. I didn't even have anything yet. Sure, but with as much as you drink, your blood is like at least 10% beer by now. I bet you can't even get completely sober anymore. Anyway, what do you think I should do about her? Nothing, because you made up the whole thing in the first place. If I don't do anything, I'll probably end up having to marry her or something. And at that point, your story would actually be credible. Why don't you just tell her to stop? It's not that easy, considering our positions. Even though I'm the chief, there's nothing I can do to prevent her from pulling me off the case and making me into her personal bodyguard. If I tell her off too strongly, she could totally make my professional life a nightmare. And she totally would. I see, so this is a situation that requires careful deliberation and subtlety. Not exactly your strong suits, Bryce. That's why I'm asking you a lot. Not that you're much better, though. Maybe you should play along for a while just to see what happens. And then once the time is right, you strike. And strike refers to what exactly? I'm not going to indulge here in any way, shape or form. Ugh, this is the kind of situation that's going to cause a huge uproar if I include it in my memoir. Who's going to read your memoir anyway? Well, I know at least one person. Brixxy, what do you think I should do? Honestly, not an easy decision. What would you all do? Good question. No, Rio. Yeah, I expected that from you. Playing along. I don't think suggesting to go on a date with her is right. Because I want to do that. I mean, that would be lying. Go. Ah! Oh, thank you, Feathers. That sounds good. I could imagine this happening still. Play along and see what happens. Tell her how you really feel. Ooh, this is a hard one. Maybe I should throw a coin. Tell her how you really feel. I mean, personally, if I were in that situation, I would just be open about it and say, I'm sorry, I'm gay. I'm not sure if that is the diplomatic thing. Toaster thief. Okay. Are you sure? Well, if you string her along, that would be pretty dishonest, and she might even be more angry when she finds out the truth than if you had just told her up front. Good point. It kind of makes me curious, though. How does dating work in this world, considering there are so many sentient species around here? I hope this was the right one. Let's see what happens if we say the other one. Seriously, if you... Ooh, it's really hard. No, Rio, no! Oh god, what am I doing? I think I'm gonna stay true to myself. Are you sure? Yes. Kind of makes me curious though. How does dating work in this world, considering there are so many sentient species around here? Is dating between different species encouraged? Maybe that's why Emra is so interested. Is there ever any crossbreeding? I'm sure these questions will go over well in this group. Crossbreeding, that's funny. Well, there isn't any crossbreeding, it doesn't work like that. Besides, I thought you were into biology, so shouldn't you already know where hatchlings come from? You are a completely different life form from what I've ever seen before, so I didn't want to make any assumptions. There are many interspecies couples though. And what happens if those couples want to have a child? There are plenty of options, though usually it's either adoption or a child where only one of the parents is biologically English is hard. Biologically related. Emra totally wants my children, though. Don't you want to be a father? Heck no! Crunchy Brixxy. Heck no, I'm not ready for that. I wouldn't even know what to do with a hatchling. I'd probably end up breaking its neck by accident or something like that. What about you, Brixxy? What about me? Well, are you having the hots for someone here, as Bryce would put it? To be honest, I have no idea how that kind of relationship would be viewed here where I come from, since we only have one sentient species. I'm not sure what sort of social norms will develop if that changed. Technically speaking, your dating one of us is no different than Emra dating Sebastian, for example. Hey, I'm not getting between the beautiful thing Emra and Bryce have going on. If you ask me, you can do whatever you like as long as you are here. Knock yourself out. Oh my, was that an invitation? Oh my god, Flo! Welcome in, you cutie Dirk. How is it going, Flo? Lovely to see you. Let us watch about the important question, which of the Dirks, what we do about the important question, which of the Dirks we like. Actually, Brixxy has been hanging out with you a lot, Bryce. Awkward. So what? Brixxy is a cool person in my book. Or do any of you disagree? Not me. Okay, honestly, this right now is kind of cool. Honestly, they were like going on about like Bryce, like having a relationship with a woman, and now they are just nonchalantly switching to homosexual relationship, like it wouldn't be any deal. I kind of liked it. It should be like that in the real world as well. Wait. Yeah, the bi-gender. Yes. No comment. By the way, I think the food should be ready now. Good catch. Slowly, everyone shuffled towards the fire, which by now had become nothing more than an eerily glowing pile that illuminated the area. One by one, everyone took their hot food from the stone bed and placed it onto the provided paper plates and bowls. Yo, Master Jaden! Welcome in, lovely to see you! Dirks with Dirks, let's go! When it was my turn, I hesitated, since I could still feel the heat radiating from the stones. Something the matter? I think this might be too hot for me to handle. Right, no scales. Let me get that for you. Oh? There you go. Thanks. We resumed our positions in a circle around the glowing stones, and I waited for my meal to cool down while the others started eating. Yay! And you know what? Even Dirks and Dirks and Dirks and Dirks. Oh my god, and Dirks? Yes! All the Dirks, all the Dirks. Yep, crisp and smoky. Good job, Sebastian. Don't mention it. Really, it's good. I'm still not sure how you can eat that cheese-stuffed song. Are you going to make fun of my food choices again? To be fair, we make fun of everyone and everything here. I don't mind the cheese. You wouldn't mind eating the whole bed of stones and everything on it as well. At least I try something different every once in a while. I do too. I think there are at least 5 different kinds of meat this time around. Case in point. Rock and stone. Oh my god, I think Maverick's secretly a kobold. Maybe that's why he's always so grumpy. He doesn't want to admit it. Just plays the grumpy dragon while secretly going yip 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 yip. Oh, we do love Rio, that is true. The food remaining on the stone slowly disappeared as everyone got their additional helpings. Soon even the last piece was gone and silence started to set in as the banter slowly died down. I think it's time for me to leave. What, already? Hey, the babysitter can only stay so long. Oh, well. Yeah, I should also be heading off. You know, I'm starting early tomorrow. Well, guess we all got what we came here for. What about you, Maverick? Looks like this party is over anyway. Don't you all get lost in the dark then? Of course. And until next year. Thanks for inviting me, Bryce. Aww. I suppose I should be heading off as well. Uh-huh. Oh no, you don't. Uh-huh. Oh, why not? What are you talking about? Well, they all live in the vicinity, but your apartment is on the other side of town. I'm not letting you go home alone at this hour. Reza has always operated during the night, and he may just be waiting for an opportunity like this. What do you want me to do then? You can sleep over at my place. Blackbird, hi, welcome in. I'm totally not blushing right now. Yes, Steel, the gay blade. Dragon sleepover? I would try that too, honestly. If you insist. Damn, now everyone left without cleaning up. At least you're still here to help me.
Zoinks! It's the gay blade!
Thank you for the pity, Sanyo, and the gay blade. Let's go. How you doing, Blackbird? Hope you're doing lovely. Of course. We started to clean up together, but with the amount of trash left by 5 people, it was clear it would take a while. Hey, do you want to know where I got these scars? I bet you're curious. I mean, we had our theories earlier. At least a certain someone did. Not if you are... Getting ready to bite you in VR? No! I'll have something prepared for you, Blackbird, just so you know. You better get ready. What shall we say? Let's save here, because I tend to mess up these things. It's no trouble, gotta pass the time somehow. At least they make me look extra intimidating at my job. No one's going to mess with the big rock chief of police. You'd probably think I got them from some crazy near-death case, but that's only true for one of them. The other was a completely different story. No! My fluff! No! I look like Raimi. But welcome in, Byler! Oh, yeah! You can have cuddles while at the place, right? Hope you're doing well, Byler. Oh, different hoodie. What kind of hoodie? Oh, yeah, the Brixxy hoodie. Let's go. Ah, thank you, Blackbird. The other was a completely different story. Alright. Back when I was a kid, some of my friends and I always used to play outside and go adventuring together. We could go anywhere as long as it was close enough to town. Woods, mountains, beaches, we loved to explore every one of them. We got fairly familiar with our surroundings. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Rex. It's a really cool design. Yes, can you believe it? Morgus made it for me. I got the artwork from the authors. They drew Brixxy in a hoodie, and the design was exactly this one. Maybe let me show you in a full body. Where can I do that? Yeah, like this one. And yeah, really cool design. And I showed it to Morgus, and he wanted to make a hoodie for me. And then he did this one. It's super, super cool. And he also made another one for me. But I'm gonna show you that one in VR chat. Let's not talk about that one here. Yeah, oh, it was super nice of him. He's really the master of hoodies. Ah, cuddles with a dragon sounds nice. But yeah, also he didn't share it with anyone. It's my exclusive hoodie. No one else in the world has it. I'm still stunned by this. Speechless. All right. Okay. They were adventuring when they were young. Let's go. No, hope it gets better soon, Byler. Oh, papa. I tucked this cutie in. Then one day, we heard from someone that there was a system of caves nearby. Caves! That was something completely new to us. Of course, we went there as soon as we could. We were all very excited. It wasn't a big cave system, not big enough to get lost in, but we still had so much fun that day. So much, in fact, that I wanted to go back there right away. The next day, I called up a few friends, but they had a longer school day than I did. Instead of waiting for them, I decided to go alone. Uh-oh. Turns out going out exploring on my own was a little less exciting than doing so with friends. But I still had a pretty good time, and just walking through the entire underground system was quite an experience. Plus, since I was alone, I couldn't take the time to explore every last nook and cranny that I wanted to. Maybe that was my mistake. When I was in one of the remote corners, the ground suddenly gave away and I fell about 5 meters into the cave below. Luckily, I didn't get any serious injuries from the fall, but as I looked for another exit, an ominous realization set in. This cave had no entry or exit, except the one I came in. There were a few holes, but I could never fit through any of them or make them bigger in any way. Even if I could, I didn't know where they'd lead. Thank you for the start message. Let's go. Also, let me check something. I do have you here. Let's go. Everyone check out Baila as well, a wonderful artist. So what happened with Bryce? In the end, I had to try and climb out on my own. But as you can imagine, I wasn't exactly the best climber in town. Even so, I still got about halfway before I lost my grip and fell down again, cutting my muscle on the edge of the rock in the process. It bled pretty badly, but at least I knew to put pressure on the wound. I couldn't try to climb out again, however, so I waited. Oh no! Oh, look at little Bryce. Oh, he's hurt. No. Look at them. Little Turkey. Oh, it took several hours for anyone to even notice that I was missing. Yeah, little Bryce is super cute. Oh my god. I must have been there for about 4 or 5 hours all alone before I heard footsteps above and the search party found me. Long story short, it turned out that besides the cave system we knew about, there was a much larger one right underneath. Those caves can only be entered with a guide now. And I got this lovely reminder of the experience on my muscle. I had plenty of time to think while I was down there, and later in life I often returned to that experience. At first it made you want to get stronger, but I realized that strength alone wouldn't have saved me. Our kind will probably never be able to climb much at all, but I can at least try to better myself. I guess the whole experience also kinda explains why I'm building those stupid wooden models now. Feeling so helpless while I waited down there, it also made me realize I wanted to help others. Having been saved by the police sure did a lot to make me want to follow the same path. Turns out I was good enough to even become chief. Guess that's all of the trash. Thanks for the help. I suppose I'll have to tell you about the second scar for some other time. Let's head back now, shall we? Sure. We will have to learn that in the future. Looks like it's already later than I thought. We better head to sleep soon. Can I cuddle you? Alright, he may know something about the map Edin wanted. Should we ask him? Before I forget, there was something I wanted to ask you about. Sure, what is it? It's about the underground building I found. Right, we can't even have any visitors there at the moment, or we'd probably have shown you the place by now. Didn't Sebastian tell you to look at all the stuff we have about it in the archives? He did, but I didn't get around to check it out yet. Maybe you can do so some other time. We should really get some sleep now, though. You can take the couch and I'll just sleep on the floor or something. Don't you have a bed? Oh, this is just a temporary arrangement. I wanted to be closer to work and the new apartment wasn't ready yet, so I have to stay here for a while. I see. With all this armor, I'll barely even feel anything, so it doesn't matter where I sleep. I know what I want to say. There's no need for you to sleep on the floor. I think we all know what option we need to choose here. What do you mean? Couch is big enough for both of us. It is, but I didn't know if you... Oh! Whoa! Uh-huh, well, if you say so. There's your bed, Your Highness. You're my bed. I'll take care of the light. Yay, we get to cuddle the Dirk. Let's go. There we go. Are you even going to sleep in these clothes of yours? It looks kind of uncomfortable. We usually have a separate set of clothing to wear during the night. Oh, we just take off a few layers. I see. Well, it's not like I could take a layer off, except this little blanket here. Is it okay for you to sleep like this? Yeah. Well, good night then. I'm scared of that. How blushy are we? We're pretty much. I'm burning here. Good night, Bryce. Looks like I have some free time today. Aww. Okay. Oof. What shall we do today? I first will have a CP. All right. Of course, Lorem. Of course, we will go with Lorem. Don't worry. First, let me take a look. Wait, do we have one more Dirk here on the status screen? Interesting. Oh, we already have like price on the maximum, I think. I think it's like neutral, good. No, it's like neutral, interested, good, and impressed. But yeah, I think this one was Anna. Yeah, there's also the ice cream Dirk, right? Hard to choose, but I will go with Lauren, you know? I want to finish his story. Oh, we are inviting him over. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Brixxy. So where exactly are we going? You mentioned something about treasure hunting, but don't tell me we are actually trying to unearth some ancient human artifacts. Don't worry, this is going to be fun. I'll just hope for the best. A little kobold? Yeah, he has like that kobold energy, that's right. I'm not sure who came up with it, but someone gave this kit to me as a present a few months ago. He showed me the map. It was a piece of paper that had obviously been treated to look much older than it really was. Sounds like fun. I'm glad you agree. I'm not sure if I can be much of assistance though. I don't exactly know much about the area. But you're big and strong. Or at least you're bigger and stronger than I am. You can do the digging. Great. Besides, I want to do this for a while now and Ipsum is always busy, so I figured this would be a good time as good a time as any. Do we need to bring a shovel or do you expect me to dig with my bare hands? Well, the instructions say we only need this map and pen. What about ourselves? Oh, I've got a pen. Great, then we are all set. So where are we supposed to go? If this is the facility, then the place indicated is the school, or rather somewhere between the school and the administrative building. Let's go then. No, Sanyo, don't. Yeah. Oh, that's true, Toaster Thief. He looks like how would you say, a rascal. He really has some cobalt energy. Here we are. The X on the map is right between these two buildings, so it must be around here somewhere. Back to school, huh? Not quite yet. Everyone's on summer break right now. Just a little guy, true. Sorry, my English vocabulary left me a little bit there. I have a better word. He's not a rascal, he's a goober. A funny little goober. Trekkin! Speaking of funny little goobers, welcome in. Well, you just missed something, Trekkin. You know, we were all blushing super hard here as we were like staying together with Price, and he was like about to sleep on the floor, but we invited him to sleep together with us on the sofa, you know. It looked very cozy. That scene, exactly that scene. Also, we got to see a little Prize being hurt, but he looked very cute as a little Dirk. Also, enjoy your meatballs. Yo, good luck with the cooking there. Not quite yet. Everyone's on summer break right now. Which is a good thing, because we really wouldn't want you to get swarmed by all the children. They would go crazy if they saw you. How does school work here anyway? Are you talking about this one or schools in general? In general, I'd like to know more about how your school system works as a whole. I see. You won't let a learning opportunity go by. I'm just doing my job. You should start looking for the treasure then. Sure. While I looked for hints as to the treasure's whereabouts, Lorem started talking. Right, we do have quite the education system. Different schools and districts run on their own, so when looking at details, things can vary a lot. However, there are a few things that are true no matter which region you are in. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Rex. I'll have my CP. Compulsory education lasts for about 10 years. There are a lot of options for schools and school systems. Oh, in Austria it's 9 years. Choice is an important factor here. We recognize that there isn't one system that works best for everyone, so there are many options depending on what path you want to take. It doesn't sound too different from what it used to be like in my own world, but nowadays things are a bit more chaotic. But yeah, in Austria you need to go at least 9 years to school. But I actually went for 13? Yes. Like if you want to get like a higher education, you need to go like usually 12 years. But I went to like a special business and cooking school. And that one took 1 year longer. But yeah, we also have many different kinds of schools you can choose from. And it's really funny how it's different in every country. I'll just quickly need to clean my glasses. Also, like the way that the classes are counted, also very different here. We have like elementary school, class 1 to 4. Then we have like middle school, that is also class 1 to 4. And then we have the high school. And that can be like anything from 1 year till 5 years, depending on the school. And then of course you have university and stuff like that. Yo, Fubar! Is that a golden cutie I see there? How is it going? Lovely to have you here. We are just talking about schools. Very exciting, right? Not as exciting as cuddling Bryce, right? Practical skills are valued most in our city, and you aren't really given a choice to do anything else. Sure, people can learn other things on their own, but it's not as if school is mandatory anymore. People just do whatever they feel like. Did you grow up like that too? No, I still got to experience our old education system, college included. What was your favorite subject? Oh, what was it? For me, probably math. I didn't really have art. Physical education, no. Definitely no. I see. My favorite was art class. Trying out different mediums was always so much fun. I am very intoxicated, I have in bed. Also, take a good nap, Fubar. I hope you had fun. Your favorite was geography? To be honest, for me, from all the other subjects, my favorite was probably, I think computer science. No surprise with me being a programmer now. But I also really enjoyed, let's see. Honestly, yeah. How is it called? Yeah, math. Physics? Ooh. Nerd. No, you. Math, no. We had like a second kind of math that was bookkeeping, basically. So you would learn about like everything you need for doing your taxes, what you need to run, to do that kind of thing. Yeah. Also, oh my god, of course, I completely forgot. My favorite subject was, of course, the cooking. How could I forget that? Cooking was great, always. I enjoyed it. And we got to eat all that kind of stuff that we cooked. And we were pretty good. That was always a lovely time. Cooking with Brixxy? I would love to. True, yes. You see, you need to learn that. Yo, Noodle, thank you for the hoodie. I tried sculpting again recently. What for? Art doesn't need a justification. But anyway, it helps me visualize what the characters in my game should look like. Can't you do that with a computer? Sure, but working with a physical medium makes things easier for me. Instead of working with an interface, there's only my hands and a lump of clay. No technological gadgets required. I see. Did you find anything yet? I sure haven't. No, I feel like we must be missing something. Maybe, but the map clearly marks this place. You can see it for yourself. Yeah, the X definitely points to this alley. And it must be somewhere. Gamer Dragon, let's gay. I'm in game. What should we do, everyone? Should we look inside the windows? Investigate the water trough? Examine the walls? Honestly, I think examining the walls might be good. Maybe it has something to do with the walls. What makes you think so? Yo! Exactly, let's gay. We are clearly missing something here, so maybe there's some sort of hint we have been overlooking. Something that wouldn't be obvious to anyone else who came through here. I have no idea what you're talking about. These walls don't look special to me. My gaze slowly went along the walls, trying to find something, anything that could have a hidden meaning. Hey, look at that! What do you mean? That kinda looks like an X on the wall, don't you think? I guess so. Oh, you mean like these things? Oh. Oh no, not the Derpy Turk. What's the Austrian FBI equivalent? Good question.
Servus.
Jesus, na, was ist denn der österreichische Geheimdienst? Oh! Staatsschutz- und Nachrichtendienst. DSN. Das ist scheinbar unserer. Okay, das wusste ich gar nicht, ehrlich gesagt. Ich meine, wir haben zum Beispiel die Vega. Was ist, das ist die like, schwere Einsatzgruppe, wenn es irgendwie eine Schießerei gibt oder sowas. Dann kommt die Vega und die macht keine Spompanadeln. Da geht es dann richtig rund, ja. Yeah. Department of Data Security and Country Security and Country Protection. Something like that. So ungefähr klingt es.
I'll be back.
Maybe it's here somewhere. Look there. Lauren crouched down and stuck his hand in an indentation that ran along the wall near the ground. Aha! What is it? He pulled out a cylindrical, shiny object and held it up to me. It looks like some kind of capsule. Maybe there's something inside. That's going to be a pretty small treasure. He screwed it open and held the two halves of the cylindrical object in his hands. Oh god, I hope this is not Demon Core. To our surprise, it didn't have any empty space on the inside. Nothing could be hidden within. Instead, the inside of the two halves were engraved. What does it say? Huh? 2J. That's it? Yep. It's also on the other half. 2J. Did we need somewhere a password or something? It might be coordinates. The grid on the map had numbers and letters like that. Ooh, okay. That means 2J would be here. Right in the middle of a forest. Let's go. Ooh, exciting. Finding our spot might be more difficult from here on out. Why is that? We don't really have any buildings and addresses as references anymore. Here we only have a spot in the middle of a forest. Don't worry, I have an excellent sense of navigation. Let's hope we find it before it gets too dark though, or things might become a lot more complicated. I'd rather not get lost here. You won't have to worry about anything. If there are any predators in the area, they'll see me as a better target than you. No, Lorem, no! Don't tell me there are predators in these woods. Not really, there might be a stray or two, but that should be it. These woods are considered to be very safe. Even if that's true and if worse comes to worse, you can just fly away. I guess that's true. You kinda sound like you don't like the woods though. Then you don't have anything to worry about here. I already told you, there shouldn't be any predators in these parts. And it's not like these woods are haunted or anything. Haunted? That reminds me of something. What is it? Maybe you'll be interested in this. In our world, there's a forest that was notorious for the many suicides that took place there. It was said to be haunted by angry spirits. That sounds horrible. But why are there so many suicides there? And why are the spirits so angry? Well, in Japanese folklore, people have a soul or spirit that is called Reikon. Upon a person's death, the Reikon separates from the body and goes to a form of purgatory. After certain rites have been performed, the Reikon then goes on to join its ancestors and becomes a protector of the living family. However, under certain circumstances, like the rites not being performed correctly or dying in a sudden or a violent manner, the Reikon transforms into a Yurei instead. Oh my god, Ah, enjoy your bowls, Trekkin. It It's funny how much we know about Japanese folklore, though. The Yurei can return to the physical world and hunts it, only it has been laid to rest. So there you go, another myth for your collection. Well, I know where not to go for my next vacation now. It's just a myth anyway, I suppose. What do you think about stuff like that? Paranormal stuff? You know, until a few weeks ago, humans were still just a myth. And if we look at the portal, it's like something that came out of science fiction. Ipsum certainly seemed interested in it. He is. He actually read up on some new theories about it. Like what? Brixxy post urn bapping. So true, so true. Squimshed. You remember him telling you about the different branches and how the barrier separates them, right? Yeah. So since the barrier is made up of wormholes and using the portal displaces them, it leaves gaps in the barrier. I distinctly remember him talking about something like that. Through these gaps, he thinks we can communicate with our alternate selves into other timelines. How does that work? It all goes into the nature of existence itself. Who are you as a person? Do you think you are just a Brixxy from this branch? What about the ones from all the other timelines who have made other decisions? Would you consider yourself to be the same person as them? The only difference between you and the Brixxy from another branch may be that you decided to skip breakfast this morning. Maybe you are all of them. Ooh. Feathers is our favorite monkey ball streamer. That is true. Feathers is amazing at it. So fast, so speedy. How is that possible? Like a seed from which many roots can sprout, or a tree and its branches, there may be a uniting factor that branched off into these different timelines, your fundamental nature. You might call it a soul or something similar, but the idea is that even though there are many different versions of you, there is an aspect that unites all of you. A part of myself that stands over me, kinda like a superego. An interesting comparison. If we use a similar model here, then we can say that you are also made up of 3 distinct parts. Ooh, this is getting very philosophical, I like that. Have we shouted off Feathers yet? Oh! We certainly can't shout out that cutie enough. Everyone check out Feathers! Oh, you were just recently streaming Super Monkey Ball. Let's go! Ah, thank you, Drakin. Mwah. Ah, love this cutie. If you... okay. In each timeline, you have a physical body, which is driven by its own base desires that it seeks to fulfill. All physical needs like hunger, thirst, and even breathing fall under this category. However, as a being with free will, you're also capable of making your own decisions. That includes being able to act contrary to what your body is telling you. This ability to think and make decisions on your own is your rational mind, the self. And lastly, there is the third part I just talked about, the one that stands above all of you and unites you in some way. Let's call this your higher self. Through this higher self, you may be able to communicate with your alternate selves in some way. Usually the barrier would prevent this, but through the gaps, communication becomes a possibility. The more gaps there are, the easier this should be. Wait, so are we basically the higher self in this case? And the decisions that we make in between playthroughs? Ooh. And how would I go about doing that? I suppose that would be the job of the higher self. So I can't control it? These are all just theories. We wouldn't really know until it happened. Only then could we study. If it was to happen, how would I know? If someone else's experience gets relayed through this connection to you, it could manifest in a number of ways. Oh, maybe it could be something like a déjà vu or a false memory, maybe even dreams. Oh yeah, I just had a déjà vu yesterday, I think. I remember that. Happens quite often to me, honestly. Are you all having déjà vus here and there? This is getting very meta with Lorem, all the discussions here. But the biggest difficulty would be to recognize that this phenomenon is happening in the first place. It's certainly quite out there, you have to admit. Sure, but quantum mechanics are already complicated enough. Once you look at what lies beyond, it's just crazy territory. What do you think about all of this? I think it might already be happening. Really? Just think about it. If the possibility of it ever happening is there, then it's more than likely that it already has. Oh my god. I'm not sure I follow. Let us assume that this is an average timeline. The portals have been found by both of our people, contact has been made, and now you and Razor are both here for a visit. A few letters were exchanged before you and Razor were sent here, so that means the portal has already been used a few times. Using a portal once might only have an infinitely small effect on the barrier, like poking a hole in the castle wall with a needle. However, if you multiply this by a nearly infinite number of possible timelines in which these same events have happened, the effects must already be noticeable. Oh, they are so weird, yeah. You're always thinking about like, is this really a déjà vu or is this like just my brain making things up? I go without a déjà vu for a long time, sometimes several times a week. Whether déjà vu is just knowing it's a déjà vu, so... Yeah, exactly, that's the problem. And usually, yeah, the déjà vu, you only remember it once it happens, so it's really hard to say if your brain is like just making it up, making you think you would know that it would happen, or did you really like already live it once or dream about it? Yeah, I think they are pretty interesting. Of course, some people may be more suspicious to this than others. Do you think you have already experienced it? I don't know, I've been having some weird dreams lately. Me too. Really? We were just entering a clearing, and from my view, I could see some odd lines that had been drawn on the ground. Hey, I think this is the spot. Why do you think so? Yo, happy lurking, Gunter! Yo, Val, welcome in. Lovely to see you. It's going well here. Very, very interesting game. With Lorem, it's lots of philosophy here. And we also were hanging out with Bryce already. And that one was enjoyable. But you are doing well. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Yeah, it looks like it's sunny, right? It looks like the, I don't know, Unity base scene. Well, the giant X on the ground kind of gives it away. Lorem took flight with a... Lorem took flight with a few flaps of his wings. After looking at the scenery from above, he returned to me. You're right, it does look like a giant X. Guess it's time to get our hands dirty. That may not be necessary. What are you talking about? He went to the center, where the lines crossed, and picked up an object that was lodged halfway into the ground. He returned to me once more, holding another capsule, similar to the one we had found near the school. Yo, thank you for the hydrate track-in. The 3D versions. Have you shown a Dirk your butt again? No, but I was cuddling with a Dirk for the night. Oh, and yeah, true, the multiverse is a really interesting theory. If we have to go back to town after walking all this way, I'll... And it's open. Apparently we are going to 6K now. And where's that? There's an abandoned store on the other side of the forest. That's where we are going. That just means the way back is going to be even longer. So true, Norik, so true. Oh, that is an interesting place. Looks like an old supermarket. Are you sure we should even be here? This is the place indicated by the map. I was talking about the building being roped off. Maybe that's just part of the game. Uh-oh. Okay, I kinda know what happened to Lorem in the other playthroughs. I wonder what will happen now. Whew. Uh-huh. Is the flooding part of the game too? Oh, flooding! True, it's underwater. Hey, you can give up if you want to. I certainly won't. Now, are you going to help me or not? I guess. I just didn't expect that I'd have to get wet like this. Oh no, we're turning soggy. Oh no! Hate when that happens. All part of being a treasure hunter. Let's just look for the eggs. Sure. Lauren flew up to the light fixtures to get a view from above while I checked out the shelves. I remember when we could still shop here. What happened? Apparently the area has a problem with flooding. I can see that. Oh yeah, mentioning flooding, our town gave out a flood warning. Same did my insurance. They also sent me a message, and my mom as well, since she heard it on the news. So yeah, they gave out like a flood and storm warning, hurricane warning for my little hometown. And they were like telling us to get the cars out of the garage and stuff like that. But honestly, I hope we're gonna stay fine and it won't be that bad. But yeah, I should usually be in a very safe place, to be honest. So I shouldn't have to worry. Yo, Rio Span Pokera, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Make yourself cozy while we are interviewing a more cute Dirks. How can Austria have a flood if it's in the mountains? Oh, not all parts are in the mountains. We actually have like some very flat parts on the eastern side of Austria, and also lots of rivers like the Danube. And yeah, if there is too much water, well, you will get flooding. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If I get flooded, you will hear it live tomorrow when I'm gonna stream at Ryoku's. So much work and resources are needed to erect a building like this one, and in the end it just gets abandoned. We have plenty of empty buildings where I come from. Oh really? Not sure this is a good reminder of home though. At least we don't have a problem with flooding. I nearly got sent back, by the way. Really? Why? Political reasons. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to talk about it. You just did. Is it related to the announcements they made about Razer? Maybe. Huh, guess things are pretty serious. They are. Oh. Have you found anything yet? Not really. Maybe it's just underwater. You think so? It's certainly not anywhere near the ceiling. I already checked there. And I found nothing near the walls or the shelves. Ah, yeah, exactly. How do you call it? The canyons, basically, yeah. Could be hidden beneath the floor tile or something like that. I suppose you're right. Let's do it. I'm gonna save here. If I have to, alright. Without hesitation, Lorem vanished beneath the water surface. I breathed in deeply, crouched down and began looking underwater as well. Oh my god, that's pretty deep. It all depends on like if you have any rivers and like that, stuff like that surrounding you, and yeah, at what level you're living on. I guess. Oh, you have two. Ah, I mean, I am a very snuggly Dirk. Just as I was about to resurface and get some air, I heard a splash accompanied by a loud thud. What was that? Lorem? Everything was quiet as I looked around for my companion. Oh no! Suddenly I heard frantic knocks coming from a shelf that was lying on the ground, half submerged in water. I realized it was still standing when we came in earlier. As I waded over to it, it soon became clear that the knocks were coming from beneath. Lorem? Quickly, I mustered all my strength and grabbed the shelf, lifting it up until it fell over to the other side with a loud splash. Okay, that's what's happened with Lorem the other times. No! Lorem's resurfaced, gasping for breath. What just happened? I was looking underwater and suddenly the shelf just came down on top of me. Are you okay? Yeah, I think so. My leg hurts a bit, but that's about it. But I totally saw something. Let me show you. Without waiting for a reply, Lorem dove down into the water again, resurfacing just a few seconds later, holding an ominous metal box that had a large X on it. Oh yeah, apparently. What, 12 large Swedish Kraken? That's so many balls. Aw. That should be it. Let's hope it's waterproof though. From the looks of it, it is. We should go outside though. It will be hard to read anything in here. Sure. Yes, you do, Draken. I'm glad you enjoyed your meatballs. We also have like an Austrian kind of variety. We call them though Fleischlaberl. Yeah, they are also made like with breadcrumbs, egg, I think garlic, onions, yeah, and minced meat. I think some parsley as well. Of course, salt and pepper. Let's go, Draken. But if you keep eating the meatballs, you will turn into a ball yourself, you know? I think mushy peas are more healthy. Well, what's inside? Lorem held up the box to me. I took one of the sheets of paper that were inside and started reading. I think these are pizza washes. Loris was holding another sheet which he started reading aloud. Congratulations! You have solved Pantoli Pizza's annual treasure hunt. Remember the code word enclosed for an instant rebate on your next order and a chance for the grand prize. You could be the lucky winner for a year's supply of Pantoli's Pizza. This competition will run until... Oh, what is it? It's expired. The treasure hunt, the contest. Apparently it all ended months ago. Oh, can we still get the pizza? Well, I don't think that offer is still valid. I mean, we could still get pizza regardless. This whole thing has made me really hungry. I suppose this concludes our treasure hunt. What do we do now? Maybe we could see this experience as another reminder that the journey is its own reward. Or that the early bird gets the worm. You really want some pizza, don't you? It is true, I really want some pizza. That makes me wonder though, why didn't they get rid of their hints and this box when the contest expired? They must have realized that people may still have these kids at home, even when the contest is over. If people went out looking for a hint in the woods and it wasn't there anymore, they might look for hours until they decided there was nothing to find. Yo, Solace! No! Where did my fluff go? No! Welcome in! How are you doing? Or they just didn't care. You know, I'm slowly starting to lose hope in Pantoli's Pizza. Sending us here is really negligent. Who knows what would have happened to you if I wasn't there? Oh, so true. Maybe this whole building could crash down on the next unlucky people who end up here. Maybe that's why it was roped off in the first place. But you thought it was part of the game. Maybe they should have put a sign or something. While I was talking, Lauren walked towards one of the wooden poles that was used to rope off the building. He picked up a large rectangular object from the ground that was hidden in the grass. It was a wooden sign. Warning, do not proceed past this point. The treasure hunt has concluded and here's nothing more to find. Danger ahead. We could find the treasure, but not the huge sign? What does that say about us? I'm not sure exactly. We should probably head back before it gets too dark though. We still have to go through the woods again. Alright, let's go. Do you want to pick up some pizza on the way home? I don't know. Of course we do want to. What kind of question is that? Never say no to pizza. Passion, superstition? Oh, interesting cards we got there this time. Wait. There was Sebastian and there was shooting. But at this point, wasn't there usually a dead Sebastian lying there? I can't remember. Let's save. Let's check our status too. Oh, we have loss, passion, and superstition. Interesting. Also, thank you, well, for the stretch. I don't like the loss one. I woke with my eyes fixed on the ceiling wallpaper. A sense of dread lingered from a nightmare I no longer remember. How many more times would I see this apartment before I returned to my own world, or before something happened to me? I got ready for the day and tried to shake off those thoughts. Hey Brixxy. And right on the minute, you show up at this time every day like clockwork. Yeah, true. Clocks are reliable, and reliable is good in this line of work. I've got something for you. An envelope from the facility. Oh, these are the results from the tests Anna ran on my blood. She must have sent this before she was... No, it's no use thinking about that now. Maybe the test results will be able to help us. Let's see. Remarkable similarities in genetic makeup, particularly the brain structure. Oh, I suppose this isn't the only reason you're here. The chief will explain everything once you get there. Let's not keep him waiting, shall we? Oh, this is this again. It looks like you have seen this before. Skip ahead a bit? Yeah. If anything, with you there, we might be able to convince him to give up. Or we could act like we intend to trade you for the eggs if he tries to use them as bargaining chip. You're not really going to use me as a ransom, right? We'll see about that. I suppose if it's necessary, I'll have to play along. I've got your back. If there's one thing we could do to make this whole situation even worse, it would be messing up with you. We have the element of surprise if we walk into this space right now, but we risk Razor lashing out with his weapon. If we want to resolve this peacefully, observation is probably the way to go. I guess we won't need Brixxy there for that, though. True enough. Alright, Brixxy, you stay here and wait for further instructions. We may need you at a moment's notice. Don't do anything without us telling you to, right? Track install your... Oh, Tracking, do you like fluff after all? I see. No, I won't, son you. I won't. No, shush, Toaster Thief. Alright then, let's get going, Sebastian. After you, Chief. And Maverick, good job. Thanks, Chief. Shortly after they finished, Maverick also turned to leave. Wait, what? That's new. That's new. It's because we got like this item this time. Tell Maverick to wait. Wait. He stopped and waited for a few seconds. What do you want from me? Do you have something against humans in general, or is it just Razor and me? Do you think you are superior to us because of your wings and teeth and claws, your fire? Or is it just jealousy and projected hate? I know the first day I met you, you were all hung up on people paying attention to us because we are human. I can assure you there's nothing about us to be jealous about. Our world is a wasteland. He closed the door before he turned back around to face me. You are really playing the innocent rule, aren't you? Now you're offering yourself as a bargaining chip for Razor. At this rate, even I might start to believe you if I didn't have the reason not to. If I were with Razor, it would have been much easier for me to pull a gun on you, too, the day you were shot. But I didn't even bring one when I came through the portal. Plausible deniability, or as we like to say, good cop, bad cop. If Razor's plan fails, you and the rest of humanity can disavow Razor's action as his own and still go through with the traitors agreed, and Razor would be dealt with however. Yet, if Razor's plan succeeds, you will have given us nothing and still have gained what you wanted. If Razor got away, you'd still have me though. If your world is a wasteland, don't you think losing you is a price they would gladly pay? Maverick's words made me think, did I really have the complete picture before I stepped through the portal? I guess that would explain why I got the job in the first place. Besides, Razor only stole the things humanity wants, so he's clearly not just doing this for himself. His actions only started after the confrontation with you though, maybe none of this was planned. Don't be stupid. Do you think I've forgotten about the secret message he sent you? I still don't know what he would have told me that day if you hadn't interrupted us. He wanted to discuss his plans with you. Only after I found out about the secret message he sent to you, did I realize that all the messages sent back and forth between the portals could have been similar, even before your arrival. When the police searched Razor's apartment, of course none of these old letters could be found. Those did not have any secret messages. Is that so? Not that I knew of, at least. When he sent me that secret message, I initially had no idea how to read it. But you knew it was a secret message. Yes? But that is not true for messages he sent before you came through the portal? I don't think so. Maybe those messages weren't intended for you then. We're not that different, you know? What are you talking about? I reached into my pocket. I still have that? I don't know how long it's been. I pulled out the wrinkled piece of paper and showed it to him. According to these test results, humans and dragons show remarkable similarities for different species from different evolutionary lines and completely different worlds. Why do you think I care about that? It wouldn't make a damn difference to me if other dragons came through the portal instead of humans. I was the only one who followed Razor and knew something was off, but all of my concerns were swept away in the wind. It was never about you being humans. It's about my people not hearing my pleas and the leniency they were willing to show you, all in the name of fostering this diplomatic relationship. But you two came in here and strutted around like you owned the place as you tore my home apart. The blood of those who died is on the hands of everyone who allowed this to happen. If they had listened to me in the first place, maybe I'd have caught Razor the day I was wounded, and things would look very different right now. I agree. Then why do you blame me for suspecting you? All this time, I've just been helping the police. So have I. Maybe they'll finally catch Razor and we'll see how all of this turns out. Wait a minute, you had Anna perform these tests for you? It was more the other way around. She was the one who wanted to study my blood. Suddenly, I'm not surprised that you had these tests done. She can be ruthless when she wants something. What did she do to get your blood? She asked nicely for it. Huh. What? That's a new one. She asked nicely? Nothing else in this world right now could be worth more than samples of your blood, and you just gave them to her? You know what? Maybe I was wrong. Even if humanity and Razor have cooked up a crazy plan, and even if they are willing to sacrifice either of you for their own gain, maybe you really have nothing to do with it. Maybe you're just clueless. It doesn't really matter much though. After all, you have nothing to gain from me if I change my opinion of you. To me, proof is the only thing that really matters, so my feelings on the issues are not important. If you work with the police long enough, you just learn to take things as they are. Maybe with you, I'll have to admit that I was wrong. Aww. Okay, that is kind of nice. I'm starting to like Maverick more because, honestly, he's not wrong. In the beginning, he seemed like a real jerk. But honestly, the more we play this game, the more I think Maverick was right all along. and then he realized I'm dark-brained, yes. Now kiss, I would. But I won't ever stop looking for those who are responsible for this, and if I find them, I will show no mercy. Then I had to wait. Bryce and Sebastian were observing the farm now, and if anything new happened, I would be the first to know. He's so dreamy. Are you talking about me? I spent some time looking around. You see, Tracking, autocorrect wrote this one wrong, but my brain was also wrong, so I read it right. I spent some time looking around Price's office, studying all the material he had gathered about the case, though there wasn't any information that I didn't already know. After a few hours, the telephone in his office rang, and not sure whether the call was intended for me or Price, I picked up. Brixxy? Yes? I think you need to come here. I'll give you the directions. What's your secret to getting your hair back so fast after Tracking steals it? Super glue. No problem. There you are. So what happened? A whole lot of nothing. There was no movement to or from the building in the time we have been watching. He usually operates during the night, so maybe he's just asleep. In that case, it would be best for us to go in before he has the chance to make his escape. Or maybe he's not even in there anymore. He could have seen us and slipped away unnoticed, with plenty of time to destroy the evidence while we have been waiting here. You're right, either he is still inside or he's already gone and not coming back. Let's go in. What should I do? You're coming with me. Sebastian, you walk around and watch the back of the building, just in case he tries to escape. Thank you, Cupidity, and the stretch as well. Welcome in, Cupidity. How are you doing? You're coming with me, Sebastian. Okay, yeah, we got that one already. I'm on it, Chief. So we have two options here. The first is that you stay here and I go inside. No, we are not gonna let that happen again. Sorry, Bryce. Doing something on Blender and send more resumes. Let's go! Aw, beans crossed for you for the resumes. And doing blender work, I think it's always worth it. This way, if Razor tries to flee and sees you, it might throw him off. You might be able to stop him, or if we get into a standoff, I can tell him you're here as well. And the second? You go in first, and I will follow. This way, if we find him, maybe we can resolve things peacefully. You might be able to talk to him, and even if it doesn't work out, you've got me and Sebastian nearby to stop him. I don't think he's planning to harm you on sight, and if we can hear things starting to go wrong, we might still be able to surprise him. So either way, we take him by surprise. Just have the option of talking to him first. I think you could pull it off. Maybe if you're there, he won't act as irrationally as he would if I was suddenly standing in front of him. I'm not going to force you if you don't want to do it, though. So everyone, what are we gonna do? All right, of course. We are not gonna send him in again. All right, let's go. Oh, we are here again. Let me check and see if everything's all right now. Are you kidding me? While I can confirm the earlier problem's gone, seems like what you did worked well enough. Hopefully this shouldn't be a problem in the future. Just keep in mind not everything can be undone so easily. There shouldn't be another corruption like this. Yeah. We slowly made our way to the front door. I took a deep breath and tried to prepare myself for the possibility of facing Razor. The tense scenarios and things I could say to him rushed through my head as I pressed down on the door handle. The door inched open with a creak, but I noticed a slight resistance and a strange sound that suddenly made me hesitate. Oh, there's the wire. Yeah, really being a bitch about it, yeah. When I looked down to the source of the noise, I saw a taut wire through the gap in the door, hovering over the floor of the entryway. That was a pretty close call, you know. Too bad Razor wasn't here after all. Maybe he ran when he saw us approach. Strange for him to leave everything behind, though. Everything he's stolen, all the generators are still here. Do you think the trap was for us in particular? Probably not. It was likely more of a general safety precaution. If he had any time to prepare for this, he would have taken the stuff with him. True enough, I had no idea you could make a bomb out of a generator. Then you just haven't been with us long enough. If you know how, it's not even that complicated. And Razor somehow figured it out? Apparently so. Does he have any skills pertaining to engineering or electricity? Well, he's worked on cars before and fixes a lot of things back home. I guess that would qualify? He also could have done his own research. Either way, this makes him even more dangerous. At least we now have a whole building's worth of clues. Brixxy, can you get to your apartment from here? We'll be busy with the scene for a while. No problem. I'll leave you to work then. Good job, Brixxy. Thanks. Ah, I'm so glad. I was shocked for a moment the game would be like, oh, but you chose the wrong option once. I will never let you save price again. I will always do that now. Phew, but thankfully it didn't happen. I'm surprised you called me back so quickly. How's the investigation going? Oh, the investigation is going swimmingly, but as you can expect, we need all the help we can get. As usual. With how this case has been going, we have realized we must employ external help. Oh? Yeah, we have requested assistance from one of the cities. We hope they'll send some good investigators our way soon. I see. We were so close today. He could have been in there, you know? Maybe we just came a few minutes too late. And if he knows how to make bombs from generators, who's to say he won't start using them elsewhere? At least he doesn't have any right now, does he? You said all the generators that were stolen are now accounted for. True. Still, this whole case is growing to be too much for a small town police department. I hope you'll get all the help you need. Me too. But right now, you can help us again. Well, what do you have for me? When we searched the building, we found more than the things Razor stole. We also found this bloody bandage. This bloody bandage! Oh no, Sebastian turning British. Do you think that's it? That's what we need to find out, but given all that we know, it probably is. So he's wounded. We know he was injured during the fight with his first victim, but whether this is from the same wound or something else, I'm not sure. In any case, you could bring it into the lab for us to find out more. Sure. Next, we have a witness who is reported hearing loud bangs during the night. We'd like to send someone to make their follow-up visit. You'll need to confirm the witness statement, then see if he has anything new to share. Also, now that we have reclaimed your PDAs, we are going to send one to the archives for analysis. Since they have experience with human artifacts, they are better suited to do that than any of our departments. I got coffee. Yo, did you go with the French press? Yo, let's go. I hope it's super tasty. Also, yeah, everyone, just to clear things up, Jörn got us some amazing coffee from Hungary for Draken and me, and Draken got a French press and is currently trying out the coffee. So yeah, Draken, what kind of flavor did you get from Jörn, by the way? I completely forgot which one you got. Banana, let's go. Oh, enjoy your banana coffee then. Yeah, these are like really interesting coffees that Jörn got us. They have like they are like a dessert, so they have like fruity flavors like apricot and chocolate, or banana, or nougat, or stuff like that. Certainly something like yeah, something sweet. Very interesting. And everything is written in Hungarian, yes. And lastly, we have the eggs. It's a relief that we found them unharmed in the building. They are safe and ready to be sent back to the hatchery. Shouldn't we take care of those first? It's not as urgent as you might think. Our eggs are pretty resilient. Being in the care of the hatchery is more an insurance than a requirement. Some people choose to keep them in their own home until they hatch, rather than having the hatchery take care of it. The hatchery has been notified, but they won't be able to send someone for a few hours. I've heard that they are really understaffed. If you bring the eggs and the paperwork to them, you'd speed up the process, but it's not an urgent matter. Oh, we didn't do that yet. I see. In any case, I'll just leave everything here until I get to it, so feel free to do these tasks as you wish. The apricot and chocolate one is called the Sachertorte, which is like the one you can get in Vienna in Austria, which is a famous cake. Yeah, that is a chocolate cake with chocolate layer around it and apricot jam in the middle. I must say the original one that you can get, the original Sacher cake at the Hotel Sacher in Vienna, it's really dry and boring. But you can get the original, the non-original at some other places, or you can make it yourself. It's not the same recipe, but honestly, that improves it usually. So I gotta be honest. I make the best Sacher cake. I still think to this day that my own variation is the best one. I love it. Yes, exactly, Sanyo. The witness was Ipsum, so it would be interesting to go there this time. Brixxy Sachertorte is okay? Hey, Draken, you didn't have it yet. You would be blown away by my Sacher cake. Next time I'm gonna make some. I know it's laughable that we don't even have a free hand for simple errands. Don't worry about it. By the way, are you planning to attend the summer festival? Should I? It's hard to think about something fun when I'm wrapped up in this investigation. For sure, it's important to take a short rest so you don't lose your head. There is so much to see at the festival, particularly the big fireworks. Dragons enjoy fireworks too? I would think something like that would feel so commonplace, since many of you breathe fire. It's not quite the same. We still appreciate the wonder of colorful bursts in the sky. On the last day there's always a big fireworks show. Everyone usually attends it. Everyone? Yes, it has a great tradition behind it. What peeves me most is that I'll be on guard duty when it happens this year, so I probably won't be able to see a thing. Oh, we all know what happens during that time. Yeah, he is very raptor-like. I'll be sure not to miss it then. Anyways, I should get back to the investigation now. I'll leave the stuff for you here. I'll take care of the rest once I get back, alright? Sure thing. Good luck, Brixxy. You too. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I think we did the PDA thing. We did the facility thing. The witness could be interesting. The hatchery too. I saved. I'm gonna and hopefully the game won't call me out for safe scamming again. But I'm gonna try and visit the witness because on this run we have Lauren going. So this is like the perfect opportunity. Oh, it's you! Can I help you? Yeah, I'm working with the police and hoped you could answer a few questions. Because I responded to your call for witnesses about last night, right? Yeah. Alright, what do you want to know? Can you tell me what happened? Sure, I was running an experiment in my home laboratory and waited for it to finish. Around 2 AM I suddenly hear a few bangs outside. They reminded me of small explosions. It sounded like they were coming from just around the corner. I see. Did anything about this seem unusual to you? Not really. I know I've caused a few similar disturbances with my experiments before. If someone else decided to take up home experimentation, they certainly have my approval. Besides, I wasn't in any position to abandon the experiment that was running at the time, or else it could have had a similar outcome. Thank you. I think that will be all. No problem. By the way, are you going to meet with Lauren again anytime soon? I don't know. Why are you asking? You have hung out with him a few times now. You see, he doesn't have many friends and I think he's starting to like you. That's not really unusual. It's just, if something happens the next time you meet, don't be mad at him, okay? Okay? Huh? That's weird. Yay, we can do one more thing. Let's go. We're gonna take the eggs to the hatchery. I was on my way to the hatchery when I heard a voice call out to me. Hello there! I turned around to see an unfamiliar face before me. Fluffy! Fluffy Dirk! Ah! Look at them! I've never seen you ever, Fluffy. Oh my god! Ah! Sorry, I got slightly excited. I'm sorry, everyone. Hey, I'm Kevin. Brixxy, nice to meet you. Could I perhaps interest you in our Midwest institution? Is this some kind of religious thing? Not at all, it's a college. Sorry, but I already got my degrees. Yeah, I know, it was just a joke. Oh, so me going to college is a joke now? I'm not good enough, is that it? Not at all. Even if you wanted to study here, I don't think you'll be with us long enough to make use of it. I think that came out wrong. You're lucky I won't take this the wrong way. Phew. So you're a recruiter for this college? No, this is just my summer job. Once the semester starts up again, I'll actually be attending to get my degree in psychology. College, wonderful times. Is that sarcasm? Maybe. I didn't even know you had colleges here, though. Well, you do now. Why do you even approach me if you know I'm not going to go to college here? Don't tell me it's just because I'm human. I was actually trying to talk to that old lady who walked by, but once you turned around, there was no going back. Oh, well, thanks for not making things awkward. Hey, I treat everyone nicely until I have a reason not to. That's good customer service. So true, so true. Oh, I love the fluff too. I mean, just look at the chest fluff here. I love it. And like, even the paws are fluffy. Oh, I love it. No! In the meantime, I'm gonna turn Scaly apparently. Thank you, Trekin. Sure, but it's not just for the job, you know? That's just me. Oh, so... I wonder, if we don't invite him, we probably will go to the hatchery, but I kind of want to know more about this fluffy Dirk. Also, Lone Dragon, welcome in. Hope you're doing lovely. Why don't you come over to my place later? I'd love to hear more about what college is all about in this world. Then you found the right person for the job. I can't promise anything right now, but maybe I'll see you another time. For sure, I also have to finish this up here, but after that I'm free. Alright, I'll let you know. I'm here all day and tomorrow, so it shouldn't be hard to find me. Great, I have to get going now, but I'll be sure to let you know if anything's up. Sure, see ya. Oh my god, hi! We just met the fluffy Dirk Lone Dragon. And I love them. They looked very cute. I'm glad we invited them over. Hopefully we will get the opportunity to meet them. Here we are again. Hey, Brixxy, right? What are you doing here? Oh no, now I'm feeling bad for not spending time with Adine. Oh, I just came by to drop these off. Drop what off? The stolen eggs? I figured the hatchery would want them back. Oh, I was actually going to get those from the police department later. I'm so glad that they got back safely. Emily, stop chewing my leg. It's tasty! Oh my god, they're real kobold. Or Draken. Oh, maybe Draken is a kobold? Oh well. Anyway, I was about to go inside, so I'll take those off your hands. Thanks for bringing them here. See? No problem. You returned the eggs to the hatchery. Extraordinary. Game, are you serious? System, what's wrong with you? Honestly. I think System is Atlas is Proto-Gymbot in disguise. Thanks for all your help. I'll take care of the remaining tasks, so you can take the rest of the day off. I'm sure you have things to do other than helping the police department. It's no problem, really. My trip to your world wasn't supposed to be a vacation. Alright then, I'll see you next time. See you! After this fateful day, I was glad to finally have some sort of respite. I wandered into the kitchen as I considered tonight's dinner. Should I cook something or order out? When I returned to the living room, I suddenly found my strength leaving me and collapsed to the floor. Ah, it's this one again. The next thing I saw was a blurry stone ceiling. As my eyesight slowly returned, I managed to sit up. I was in a cave and before me stood a familiar, mysterious face. I apologize for the violence, but I can assure you it was the easiest way. Yeah, we can skip it. Seems there's nothing for me to do this morning. I guess they don't need me at the police department. Not that I mind. Seems I've got some messages. Let's see. Hey Brixxy, wanna meet up and go somewhere? Just the two of us. I just want to get out of my crummy temporary apartment. I'm sure we could think of something fun. Is he thinking what I'm thinking? Hey, it's me. Do you want to meet up again? I know you're busy, but the summer festival is coming up soon. I'm not saying we should go, but we certainly could if you want to. Anyways, call me back when you hear this. You had 2 messages waiting for you. I wonder why. Oh, we can do 3 things now that I would really love to do. Can we go back here? Or is this one of the... We are gonna call you out on safe scamming? Because naturally I would want to go out with Bryce. Or Lorem, but I also want to meet Kevin. So what I'm gonna try and do is, I think I'm gonna hang out with Bryce. And then see if the game lets me do the other things too. Oh, that must be him. Hey, Brixxy. Hey, Bryce. I know you said you wanted to get out of this small apartment of yours, but I'm not sure if mine is much different. Well, I figured yours couldn't be any worse than mine, and now that I'm seeing it from the inside, I have to say the council didn't do a bad job with it at all. I assume it's appropriate for someone with my status. Whereas the chief of police has to make do with whatever he can get. You said it was only temporary. It is, but I'm really getting sick of it, to be honest. I can imagine. Anyways, what's the plan? Plan? We gotta do something, right? If you want some entertainment, I could offer you a bookshelf full of it. Here, Sheridian and the Scepter of Sovereignty should be enough to last for a while. No thanks, I have enough fiber in my diet already. I suppose you're not a fan of reading then. Why would I visit you just to read some crummy book? And besides, I do read from time to time. What do you read? Signs, menus, magazines? I don't think that counts. Let me take a look around your apartment then. Feel free, though I'm not sure if there's anything special about it. Maybe take a look around Bryce then. Sorry. I watched with amusement as Bryce headed for the kitchen. So, that's what you're really looking for. Ah, so true, Sanyo. Guess what? I found something. He showed me one of the cheap bottles of wine that had been in the cupboard since I arrived. Why don't you rate the fridge while you're at it? No thanks, this will do for now. Oh, I get it. You want to play spin the bottle? Sure, we gotta empty it out first. I assume you don't mean emptying it into the sink? Into the sink! I mean, we could... we could also empty it into the skink. Open up wide, Draken. Here comes the wine. Of course not. That would be a terrible waste. A terrible waste of the second cheapest wine from the store. I don't know how you humans are with stuff like that, but here we don't throw away perfectly good things. I'm not sure this wine would qualify as perfectly good. Hey, at least it's not the absolute bottom of the barrel. Now, are you going to help me with this or not? Sure. Alright, let's make it 1 glass for you and the rest for me. You think that's fair? If I had to guess, I'd say I weigh 5 to 10 times as much as you do, so this is as fair as it gets. If you say so. I opened the kitchen cabinet to find an appropriate vessel for Bryce, but when I turned to ask him about it, he had already opened the bottle and was suckling on it like a baby. I suppose that means I won't have to do any dishes. How does it taste? Like wine, I guess? Cheap wine. Besides, I thought you were more of a beer person. Hey, I take what I can get. Just a few minutes later, the bottle had been emptied completely. I'm not sure if drinking like a dragon is a phrase, but if it isn't, it should be. It totally should be. Hey, not everyone can drink like me. I see. And now we can finally play Spin the Bottle. Don't we need more people for that? Damn, you're right. Now I drank all of this for nothing. Somehow I think the whole spin the bottle thing was just an excuse so you could drink the wine. What? I would never do such a thing. Of course not. Well, we could still play with it. We could still play it with just the two of us. At that point, we wouldn't even need the bottle anymore. Come on, where's your sense of funness? Is that even a word? We're here to relax. You should lighten up a bit. It's a bit hard to lighten up given everything that's been happening here. If anything, it's worse now than it's ever been. Razor's actions are threatening our agreement, and with it, the survival of everyone I know back home. But what really takes the cake is that he may have it out for me because I'm helping all of you. You want to have this conversation right now? Alright, let's have it. Just let it all out. Yeah, why don't we talk about Maverick? He may have it out for me because he thinks I'm working with Razor. And me? I'm just here, right in the middle of this whole mess, just trying to make the best of it. You know, you're only involved in the investigation because we needed your help, right? I know, and I'm doing what I can, but that doesn't mean it's making the situation any easier. You think I don't know that? Me, the one responsible for every action our police is taking in this matter? If you want to go ahead and blame someone, just blame me, I can take it. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying this whole situation is something I'm not very comfortable with. And whose responsibility is that, huh? However you look at me, it's me. I was the one who didn't listen to Maverick back when he had his suspicions about Razor. If we had acted then, this whole thing might not have spiraled out of control like it did. And despite what you might think about him, he was the one who found Razor's hideout, even after I forced him into sick leave. We were practically at Razor's front there, and he still got away somehow. If I had done something different, we might have caught him. Let this be my official apology to you. Apologize for anything I might have done to wrong you. Oh, Ambiko with the beans! And oh my god, a cutie bird raiding in! Welcome in, Brixxy! Lovely to see you! And everyone raiding in. I hope you are doing lovely! Everyone, check out Brixxy! They are a dear friend of mine, an amazing streamer, very, very cozy vibes there. And it says you were doing some Warhammer today. Ooh, so I guess you were painting today. Hope you had an amazing stream. For everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Brixxy Brightmane, fluffy dragon and heart from Austria. And yeah, today we are having a cozy stream with Angels with Scaly Wings. And let's just say things are getting pretty heated here right now. Ah, you were painting, let's go. Ah, I love your painting streams very much. Yeah, but make sure, Brixxy, that you get something to drink, maybe a snack. And hopefully I will see you later at community night. This Borb is pretty amazing, so true. I'm sorry for putting you through all of this and having to involve you in our work while trying to fix this whole mess, because in the end, this is all my responsibility. You don't need to apologize for anything. He hurled the empty bottle against the wall on the other side of the room, where it shattered into pieces. Then what do you want me to do, huh? Oh my god, he be so angry. I don't know. Oh no, he's looking sad. No. Do you think it's easy for me seeing so many people die on my watch? Do you think I don't keep asking myself the same questions, what I could have done differently and if that would have made any difference? You'd think as chief I'd be used to it by now, but I'm not. How could someone ever get used to this? It's my duty, you know, but I can't save them all, never could. You've been to more than enough crime scenes by now. How have you remained so calm? Do all of those who have died not matter to you? Oh, I wanna hold them. No. I'm sorry for making you look at the corpse on your very first day here, but you know I had to. Your help here has been invaluable, and it's not like I could ask anyone else. It's the same for me, really. Sure, they could ask someone else to be chief, But if I'm the one who's best suited for the job, who am I to reject it? Otherwise, I'd have to blame myself for every mistake the other chief made. Is that why you drink? It might come as a surprise, but actually the alcoholic police chief used to be a huge stereotype in our world. Really? You wouldn't believe it. Actually, I do. The research about alcoholism in the police force is out there, but the general populace doesn't know about it. It's all just internal documents. Why don't people know? They don't want to know about unhappy things like that. Besides, they trust their chief. If they knew about it, maybe they'd start to have their doubts. I thought it was common language that you visit the bar fairly often enough that you're friends with the bartender. I don't know. Maybe they don't realize how it affects me. They see someone who can drink a lot and does it for fun. They don't realize what it means. What other stereotypes about the police are there in your world? That is the biggest one. I see. Well, alcoholism and suicide both are huge problems in law enforcement. Suicide? Yeah, if you have to deal with the things we do on a daily basis, it can affect you in pretty bad ways. Everyone has their breaking point. We all just cope in our own different ways. Some do it better than others. That's why I'm worried about Maverick right now, and why I wish you'd known him as long as I have. You think he's at his breaking point? He's taking his whole Razor situation very personally. I'm just worried about him, you know? Just like I'm worried about everything else until we can sort out this whole mess. It's personal for me too. No matter what you may think about Maverick or what he may think of you, he still found Razor's hideout, which led us to the generators. I guess you have both helped a lot in this investigation. My point with all of this is, we are all a very tight-knit group at the police station. Me, Sebastian, Maverick, Naomi. The bond we form on this job is how we know to look out for each other. I can tell you there's nothing else quite like it. What do you think? How many more have to die to stop Razor? If anything, he's more dangerous now than he's ever been before. You know how much depends on how this all turns out. Whatever happens, I'm just glad to have known you. Remember when I told you about the wooden models I'm making? I never told anyone else about that. As much as I like everyone at the department, it's just not something I can talk about with them. You saw us at the barbecue, I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry about the bottle, by the way, I'll clean it up, but don't worry about it, it was empty anyway. That's the Brixxy I like. Oh, you won't believe what happened with Ember at work. What did? I heeded your advice and told her the truth. Details, please. Tell me, Bryce. Tell me everything. Oh, I'm all ears now. I'm all ears. So I think with the decision we went to is he should be open about it to her. That he's not interested in her. Well, the day before yesterday, she tried her thing again, complained about her back pain to get a massage and asked me if I didn't want to settle down eventually. Exactly. At some point I had enough and just told her outright that I'm not interested in her. For your own sake, I hope you weren't too harsh. Hey, you said I should tell her the truth, so I did. What did she say? What did you say? Just that I noticed her clear attempts at wooing me and that I'm not interested, that's all. And how did she react? Not much, she just looked at me and said, "Oh, I see." That's all? Yeah, and she stopped with the comments after that. Guess that's not so bad then. Aww. Well, not really. Now she's having me to do all kinds of stupid things, like guard the outside of her office door for hours on end. Maybe she's still worried about Razor. The building has its own security, so it's pretty clear that she's just doing it to get back at me for rejecting her. She's really good at hiding it though. I'd never be able to prove it. Ah, okay, maybe the other option was still right, to watch it before doing anything. But I don't know. You won't have to be with her for much longer. Yeah, but I guess she'll just keep wasting my time until it's over. At least you tried to do the right thing. Yeah. Can I ask you something? Go ahead. If I told you that I'm a time traveler from the future, what would you say? Time travel? Isn't it something that just happens in bad science fiction novels? Why only bad science fiction novels in particular? Don't you think there could be a good one? Let's just say all science fiction novels, because they are all bad. Huge generalization aside, what if we are in a science fiction story and time travelers are real? I'd want to see some proof of it first. That's not something you come across every day after all. No, Draken! What if I... Tail? Let's go! Aww. Love a good tail. What if... But we are kind of breaking the fourth wall here now. Seems our character is aware by now. Interesting. What if I confided it to you as a friend? You'd still have to show me some proof, or else I'll call you out on the joke. What if I was serious? Well, it's pretty far out. That's the kind of thing someone would make up to scam people for their money, or something like that. Yo, Zach, welcome in. Thank you for the kissy. Hope you're doing lovely. Alright, let's forget about time travelers. What if I told you there's another human here besides Reza and me? This is getting kinda weird, Brixxy. Just entertain me for the question. Well, unless you had some sort of proof, I'll call you crazy. As a member of law enforcement, aren't you supposed to follow up on every report? Yes, but that doesn't mean we have to believe everything. If there is no proof, we'll look for proof. If we don't find some, well... Without any proof or leads to follow, there's nothing we can do anyway. We need proof. Do we have proof? Yo, Balasa, welcome in. How is it going? By the way, when you and Sebastian went to the farmhouse to go after Reza, you just left me alone with Maverick in the same room. I did? Yeah, I was right here for a few seconds. Don't you worry about him. You mentioned that you had a talk with him about a week ago, and that it didn't end badly for you either. He might be scary, but I don't think you need to be afraid of him. Yeah, maybe, Toaster Thief, maybe. You're doing okay? That's lovely to hear. Do we still have the scarf? The scarf. I'm not sure if I see it here. He's got a very strong sense of justice, so he wouldn't do anything to you without a good reason. When we were alone, we had an opportunity to talk where he made his position very clear. Did he threaten you? No, I was honest with him, and in turn, I think he was honest with me as well. Oh, really? Yeah, I had nothing to hide. If he was willing to talk, I wasn't going to turn down the opportunity. How did it go? I think he doesn't suspect me as much anymore. Guess leaving you alone with him wasn't such a bad thing after all. I suppose you could say so. I just did. What's that outside? Fireworks? Yeah, must be the summer festival. You wanted to get out of your apartment and you rather than go to the festival, you came here? The festival isn't really anything special for me anymore. Seen one, seen them all. Besides, it's usually more a thing for families, really. I see. Are those the fireworks people keep talking about? No, they have a fireworks show every evening. Nobody really even cares about the first couple of days. It's only on the last day when they bring out the big ones. I usually watch those. Oh, so if there's big explosions, then you care? Well, yeah, but it's a big tradition here. Maybe even an ideological one. You know, everyone in the whole town united under the stars watching the beautiful fireworks. It's a thing. Okay, let's not talk about price and huge explosions ever again. That is like a topic I don't want to hear about. People have been telling me for the last few days how I just have to see them. You know, you kinda owe it to us as an ambassador to take part in a cultural event like that. I'm going to go anyway, so you don't need to convince me. Wanna come with me? I know all the good viewing spots. Most of the popular ones are usually super crowded, and we probably want to avoid those. I can't really promise anything right now, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, you have got my number, so let me know as soon as you can. Sure thing. You know, those fireworks are also often a couple thing. I'm not surprised, they can set the mood for a romantic evening. Well, they are going on outside right now. Are you saying you want to go outside and watch? No, I'm saying we could take this conversation elsewhere. Namely the bedroom. Excuse me? The bedroom here is nothing special, I can assure you of that. Well, it's better than the one I have right now. Shush, well, shush. You know, when you slept over last time and we shared the couch, I took it as a sign. Did that mean anything to you, or was that just two friends? Yo, Furaya, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Make yourself cozy. As things are getting heated up here. Hope you're doing lovely. Did that mean anything to you, or was that just two friends sharing a couch that was clearly too small for two people who just wanted to stay friends? It meant exactly what you thought it meant. Why don't we make this a little more romantic then? Share a glass of wine and see where the evening takes us. I should have another bottle in the kitchen. I'll go fetch it. Sure thing. I went into the kitchen to fetch a bottle of wine and 2 appropriate vessels, wondering how Bryce would manage a wine glass. When I returned from the kitchen, however, I was met with an unexpected sight. Uh-huh. Why is the wine bottle placed there? What is this? What are these options? Scream is good. I love Scream, but I... I'm going with what all of you made me choose, okay? Okay? Because I love you all. Oh my. Bryce sprang to his feet, a somewhat embarrassed look on his face. What is it? No, that was fine, don't stop. Not something you have seen here before, oh-huh? Not like that. And then, especially with my kind, they are... Well, I think you can see what I mean. Uh-huh. Do you just want to stand there and keep staring? No. Then why don't you come a little closer? All right. Oh my, another free day. Yay me. Okay, everyone. I think this is so now that we are all feeling warm again. Maybe this is a good time to head over to the Cozy Corner Cafe. Where should I save? I gonna save this one. What? Hey, we had the wine bottle censoring. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna hop over to the Cozy Corner Cafe now. Oh, is it hot in here, or is it just me? I mean, okay, let's hot over. See you all over there. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining today. What an ending. I'm too far gone. Yes, I'm there everywhere. But it was a very lovely time with all of you. I enjoyed it so much, and really playing this game together with all of you is like one of my favorite experiences ever. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I can't wait for next week. Thank you all for being here. Love you all very much. And let me just say a thank you for who do we have here? We have Picati with the resub. We have Sanyo with the BTs. We have Brizza with the raid. Thank you so much, Brizza. And yeah, Ryoku again with the 50 stream watch streak. That's amazing. I'll be back tomorrow. And that will be over there at Ryoku's. So make sure to follow the Dirk, because I will be there tomorrow. In the afternoon, we are gonna head into the world of Elden Ring, the DLC that is. And yeah, maybe we can even finish the game tomorrow. I will be happy to see you all over there. And all right, let me close that here one. And now I think, yeah, let's look for someone to raid, to drop you cuties off so you can have a chill evening with them. Lots of cuties are raiding. Lots of cuties are. Oh, I found the perfect cutie to raid here. We are gonna raid into Gunter, who has his birthday today, on Friday the 13th. So let's all raid Gunter together, the big green cutie. And we are gonna go with Happy Birth Dirk. And do we have yeah, maybe the Brixxy spin. So that's gonna be our raid message there. Happy birth, Dirk. I know I'm very silly. But yeah, enjoy your time over there. They are currently playing Black Myth, Wong Kong. Also a cool game with big furries in it. You might have seen Rio play it before as well. So enjoy your time over there. I'm looking forward to see you all again, and have a lovely rest of your day. Stay cute, everyone, and bye-bye. Mwah.